It's been hard. COVID-19 has affected jobs, maybe even yours. But Itawamba Community College can help. Free tuition is available for short-term career training programs. But don't wait. This opportunity ends in December. Get the skills and training you need for the high-demand job you want. Skill Up, Mississippi. Visit skillup.iccms.edu today to see if you qualify.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
Good evening and Roll Tribe ICC fans from Senatobia, Mississippi. Adam Gore, Jordan Smith, Jim Ingram here in the Davis Ford pregame show. And guys, it was a beautiful afternoon. And well, guess what? It's not a carbon copy night here in Senatobia. Rains have started to fall here in the northwest part of the state, and it's getting sloppy.
There's no doubt about that. And, guys, I think back to when we were here last year, big win to finish out the season for ICC over Northwest. A night kind of like this. It was cool outside. It was wet. We'd had a good bit of rain. If we can get the same results out of this contest tonight, we'll be happy leaving this place in a little while.
I agree with you, Jordan. And it's like a new game tonight. Northwest has not played. This is their first game of the year. We played 2 weeks ago. Came up a little short against Coahoma. But looking forward to tonight. Should be a very entertaining game. As we mentioned, it's raining hard right now here at Northwest, but we're getting ready to kick it off, and hopefully we'll have a good result for the Indians tonight.
Well, it's been an interesting year already to start with. For Northwest, they're week 3 of the season, but have yet to play a game. Their first game of the year with Mississippi Delta, well, COVID took care of that one. Then they had the off week the next week, and now getting to play ICC this week. For the Indians, they opened their season against Coahoma and dropped a tough one there in Fulton behind 5 turnovers and against a much improved Coahoma team. And then, of course, their second game of the season, it was bumped also because of COVID issues. So, guys, let's talk about it. One, from ICC's point of view, you've had extra time to get ready for this game. So what is going to be the focus for ICC coming in?
Well, the main focus has to be you have to eliminate the turnovers that plagued you in week 1. That was a game that was there for the taking there in the second half. You got it back tied up in the third quarter and had an opportunity to really go ahead and win the game, and you continue to turn the football over. We've got to get the offense in rhythm early. That's something that did not happen 2 weeks ago, and that's going to be a big key for the Indians here tonight is can the offense find a rhythm that they never really did find over the course of that contest against Coahoma a few weeks ago.
Jordan, I agree with you. We had 5 turnovers first game. We didn't really get going first quarter. Got behind the 8 ball there and turning the ball over. You cannot do that. Cannot do that on the road. And we think Northwest is a good team. We need to start out strong tonight.
And, of course, for Northwest, they coming in not playing a game 3 weeks into the season makes it very unique, very tough because, 1, they don't know what their identity is yet, and 2, you just hadn't played yet.
Well, you always know there's going to be talent on specifically the offensive side of the ball here for Coach Benji Parker and Coach Stan Hill, the offensive coordinator at Northwest. And this year's going to be no different. A Division I type quarterback in Michael Hires, the redshirt sophomores here. It looks like he'll be the starter for them tonight. Jim, a guy you know well, and J-Rock Williams is from the Tupelo area. Will get the majority of the carries at running back. And then lots of sophomores, lots of veteran leadership up front on the offensive line as well at the wide receiver spot. So offensively, they were one of the best teams in the country last year, and they bring a lot of those pieces back once again.
No doubt about it, and they got a lot of a flavor around the Oxford area. I looked at their roster. They have 60 players. 10 players either played at Lafayette High School or Oxford High School.
And we're about 23 minutes away from that First American National Bank opening kickoff. When we come back, we're going to hear from Coach Sean Cannon about tonight's game here as we continue the Davis Ford pregame show on Super Talk Mississippi and Let'sGoICCTV.com.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. no monthly fees, and no minimum balance. And I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Today tastes like game day at home. Like assigned couch seating. Tastes like coffee table dining. And an ice-cold Coke to cool down the heat. It tastes like the game you've waited for all week with friends you've known your whole life. Today tastes like watching football is supposed to. And it never tasted this good. Coca-Cola. Together tastes better.
It's been hard. COVID-19 has affected jobs, maybe even yours. But Itawamba Community College can help. Free tuition is available for short-term career training programs. But don't wait. This opportunity ends in December. Get the skills and training you need for the high-demand job you want. Skill Up, Mississippi. Visit skillup.iccms.edu today to see if you qualify.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family,
Roll Tribe.com.
And welcome back to the Davis Ford Pregame Show. We're here with Coach Sean Cannon. Now, Coach, we got a game under our belt. Unfortunately, Northwest does not. So, kind of like going into Week 1 all over again. Talk a bit about about 2 weeks ago and what we learned from ourselves in that Coahoma game.
Yeah, you kind of made the point about being Northwest's first game, and they've had their same coaching staff intact for the last couple of years. So. Feel like we know what they're going to do, but you're kind of going in blind again. They've had a lot of time preseason and all season to install new packages or new plays or anything. So really all we've been kind of working on is kind of what they did last year, and playing them late last year kind of gives a little bit more familiarity, especially with our sophomores. One night we played them game 3 or 4, so they had a little bit of knowledge about them. And what we learned from 2 weeks ago. Is the preparation level. The way this league is hard to get a win, and that was one thing that we've been preaching as coaches, and I think our kids realize that just because you score in the first drive of the game or you have success early, the games don't end in the second quarter. And that was the thing that we did. Played pretty good in the first half for the most part, but just couldn't answer the bell. They made more plays than we did. They big played us, and we didn't make enough. And so we've had a couple weeks to kind of reevaluate ourselves, and so I think going into this game, hopefully the kids understand now the importance of doing the things that we got to do to win.
Now, with that unexpected week off last week, what were some of the positives to have a week off. I know you'd rather be in that routine of game, but what was some of the positive from that unexpected bye week?
Yeah, kind of went back to, I guess, to preseason, spring practice, kind of worked against each other, for 3 days, and, came back in on that Monday and worked out and conditioned and ran, and then we practiced, for 3 days and kind of worked a little bit of Northwest, a little bit of us against each other, and just tried to, kind of look and see where we were, and I think we've had some guys that, that's shown some bright spots here in the last couple of weeks, so we're just excited to get a chance to play again.
Okay, now you mentioned Northwest has had the same coaching staff. I believe it's the head coach's 5th year there this year. Talk about, even though it's a lot of unknowns, talk about kind of what you've mentioned earlier about preparing what they did last year. No, they have a running back and they have a Murray State reverse transfer quarterback that could possibly play. So talk a bit about what you do know and what you have been preparing for this week.
Yeah, roster-wise, they lost a lot from last year. They had a good bit of sophomore football players. I know their D-line was heavy sophomores last year. I think they got Nigel McGriff back, who was a pretty good player for them last year. So I think he'll kind of take that Robert Hinch role maybe. Linebackers, had a couple guys that played, and probably played more in the special teams area than they did on defense a lot. So, but, they've been around, so that's one thing about them. Secondary's pretty new. All the offensive linemen are new. I think they had maybe one guy back from last year, so they're brand new on the O-line. We know running back situation. They've got a few returners there that saw some action last year, but they're pretty much a brand new football team. A few familiar names that we looked at, that we played last year, but I think they're breaking in a new specialty group as well, and so but you go back and kind of look at schematically what they did last year, and we had some good breaks against us when we played them last year, but we know they're going to be well coached. We know they're going to be a lot of good athletes, and it's going to be a great atmosphere their first home game, so they're going to be excited to play, and I think it's going to be a great atmosphere for a college football game.
All right, well, let's talk about this week's Bank of Oklahoma keys to victory. What do you think is going to be keys to getting the Indians the victory this week?
Well, you go back and look at 2 weeks ago, and you look at last year. You got to eliminate turnovers. I think we forced 3 on our side, and I think we turned it over 4 on our side. So you can never finish in the negative part of your turnovers, and that's pretty much a staple every week. You look at college football all around the country. And these teams that are turning the ball over, they're not winning football games, and that's one thing that we cannot give a team extra possessions. When you turn it over, they're going to give another possession. You got to score in the red zone. I think we come away with 3 points out of 3 trips 2 weeks ago down there. We got to put the ball in the end zone when we get it down there, and we've got to hold them out. I think we've got to answer the challenge of, when teams are trying to make a play and it's 3rd down, we got to get them off the field. And so you look at those 2 things there, and then it goes back to kicking game. We had some pretty good returns. A couple weeks ago, I thought Porter did a good job in the punt return game. Give us a spark there. RJ had a couple big returns on kickoff return, and we've got to pin them deep. We got to pin them deep, and we got to get the ball out of there. And so you're only going to help yourself by setting yourself up in field position in the kicking game. And we got to be excited to play. That was one thing that was kind of disappointing is. We want to know if he's really excited to play, and don't really know if the kid's just kind of expected to win or what, but I think that's one thing I've seen differently here in the last, probably 10 days with them is the excitement level's got to be picked up, and so I think that's kind of what we've challenged them as coaches, let's go, let's be the most exciting team to play, and go out there and lay our cards out, and let's see what happens.
All right, Coach, well, best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
It's been hard. COVID-19 has affected jobs, maybe even yours. But Itawamba Community College can help. Free tuition is available for short-term career training programs. But don't wait. This opportunity ends in December. Get the skills and training you need for the high-demand job you want. Skill up, Mississippi. Visit skillup.iccms.edu today to see if you qualify.
Today tastes like game day at home, like assigned couch seating. Tastes like coffee table dining and an ice-cold Coke to cool down the heat. It tastes like the game you've waited for all week with friends you've known your whole life. Today tastes like watching football is supposed to. And it never tasted this good. Coca-Cola. Together tastes better.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Hey, Pam, what's that?
New slices and sticks. Half pizza, half Italian cheese sticks. What's that?
I spent a butter hump.
An unexpected combination, just $6.
Acres away!
Pizza.
Introducing Slices and Sticks. 4 slices of pepperoni pizza together with 8 Italian cheese sticks. A combination as unexpected as the Saxa telephone.
Hey, Mom.
New Slices and Sticks, just $6.
Pizza.
That's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And, you know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I can go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
It looks like he'll be the starter for them tonight. Jim, a guy you know well, and J. Rock Williams is from the Tupelo area.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Don't know what in the world went on there. I'm going to be honest with you, folks. Jordan was talking, but his lips were, I was like, snapping.
I don't like hearing myself talk like that.
Jordan, what are you doing? No, but it was...
I didn't like that.
It was something on the guy running the computer, apparently, and that's me. Anyway, welcome back to the Davis Ford pregame show as we're just inside 10 minutes away from that First American National Bank kickoff here in Senatobia between ICC and Northwest. We just saw the ICC Wesley Foundation coin toss. Northwest won the toss, deferred to the second half, so ICC will be getting the football to start the contest. Guys, we just heard Coach Cannon's keys to victory being brought to you by the Bank of Oklahoma. John Herod and all the fine folks out there in Oklahoma, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics. Guys, if I had to make you pick one thing differently from each other, what would be your keys to victory tonight? And Jim, we're going to start with you.
Good. I'm on.
You get the first pick.
First pick, turnovers. That's the key. You got to be on plus side of turnovers. In other words, if they turn it over 3 times, we can only turn it over twice, or maybe none. But we got to be on the plus side of turnovers. That's the key in this ball game.
Well, Jim, I think back to the entirety of last season as well as 2 Thursday nights ago, 2 weeks ago. And one thing that comes to mind that has really been an Achilles heel for the Indians program has been field position. We do not win field position battles. We don't win time of possession battles. To win a game on a night like this where it's sloppy outside, it's going to be tough, it's going to be a little cooler. The conditions are definitely different than what you're accustomed to at this point. You've got to at least be middle of the road with your field position. You cannot be under the shadow of your own goalpost and give this Northwest high-powered offense the football at the midfield stripe all night long.
No doubt about it. You know, this time last year, October 15th, it's like 85, 90 degrees watching football. Tonight it's been raining. It's getting a little cooler, but it's more like football weather. Take care of the ball tonight.
Absolutely. With 8 minutes and 15 seconds away from that First American National Bank opening kickoff, we do want to remind you to follow the flag from the closest First American National Bank location near you, from Iuka to Tupelo, First American National Bank. And now let's take a look at our Coca-Cola starting lineups here for your Indians. And, of course, that's being brought to you by your Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works. We had a chance to have lunch with Mr. Buddy Long, who, even though he's retired, still just keeps on plugging, Mr. Jim.
No doubt about it, Buddy's done a lot for the college, a lot for the community, and I think he still shows up at work 1 or 2 days a week, and it does a great job for ICC. We appreciate Coca-Cola and Buddy Long.
Jordan, go ahead and tell us about tonight's starters for the Indians.
All right, we'll take a start by looking here at the defense. Up front for the defense tonight, Tyreek Howard will start at one defensive end position. Howard, a 6'5", 320-pound sophomore out of Independence High School. In the middle of that three-man front, Jaquan Lott, the sophomore out of M.S. Palmer, Marks, Mississippi. Sophomore at 6'3", 335. He'll draw the start tonight on the nose. Rounding out the defensive line starters, Myron Green, a 6'4", 325 sophomore out of New Orleans, Louisiana. Edna Carr High School, Jim. We talked about that a little bit last week. Plenty of talent comes out of New Orleans, but plenty of talent comes out of Edna Carr there as well. At the linebacker position, Yafet Hearn, a 6 tall, 200-pound sophomore from Byhalia, will start at one linebacker position, as well as Corley Hooper, the sophomore out of North Pontotoc High School at 6'2", 225. Hooper and Hearn, two linebackers, as well as DeMontre Bell, will round out the linebacker starters. Bell, a 6 tall, 200-pound sophomore out of Corinth, Mississippi. As defensive backs, at the corner spots, we'll see Ralph Dunn, a 6'1", 170 sophomore out of Pontotoc, will be on one side. The other side will be Davion Sistrunk, a 5'9", 160-pound freshman out of Itawamba AHS, right there back home in Fulton. And to round out the secondary, we'll have Tacorian Porter, 5'8", 175, freshman out of Athens, Alabama. He was probably your player of the game a couple of weeks ago. Really did lead the team there in that loss to Oklahoma. And rounding out then your defensive starters will be Peyton Ray, 5'9", 188 out of Madison Central High School down there in Madison, Mississippi, out of the Jackson area. The sophomore Ray, one of your defensive leaders, he'll draw the start tonight at a safety position. And somehow I looked over to Coy Randolph, but he'll be on the defensive line as well. Four-man front there. Randolph the fourth, sophomore out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Oakland High School there in Murfreesboro. Randolph, a 6'3", 255 sophomore. So that's a look there at the defensive starters. Coach Sean Cannon really coordinates the majority of that defense. He'll have Tyrone Fox and Ray Williams helping him out with the defensive calls tonight for the Indians. On the offensive side of things, we'll take a look first at the offensive line, looking at Quidarius Hodges, a 6'2", 295 freshman out of South Panola High School, as well as Anthony Saylor, 6'4", 265 sophomore from South Haven. Charles Brooks will draw a start on the offensive line, a sophomore at 6 tall, 320 out of Greenwood. And also on the offensive line will be John Tavius Lane, 6'5", 295. Lane also out of M.S. Palmer High School there in Marks. And number 5, rounding out the offensive line there, Buddy Balkman, 6'1", 295 sophomore out of Shannon. Into the skill positions, we'll see Tyler Day really all over this offense. We'll call him an H-back as his official starting position. Day, a 6'3", 245 sophomore out of Little Rock, Arkansas, North Little Rock High School up there for Tyler Day. At the wide receiver spots, Quay Davis, 6'2", 210 sophomore out of Biggersville, as well as Barry Flowers, a 5'10", 172 redshirt sophomore out of South Panola High School. And rounding out the wide receiver unit will be Collins Woods, the sophomore at 6'3", 195 out of New Orleans, Louisiana. The running back will be Jamarcus Quarles, 5'8", 225 sophomore from Lafayette County High School up there in the Oxford area, not too far from where we're at here tonight in Senatobia. Officially, we're going to call the quarterback position a game-time decision. We're going to expect to see Loden Bolin draw the start at quarterback, 6'2", 188 freshman out of New Albany, Mississippi, but we also expect to see Dylan Falk, the sophomore from Hernando, in there some tonight as well. Adam, as a look at our Coca-Cola starters.
Absolutely. So it's going to be interesting. A little bit of changes there from last week in that quarterback position. But, hey, it's all about next man up in this situation, guys, and especially this season being the season that it is. So just talk about one for the Indians, these two guys getting their first potential collegiate start.
Well, we know coming into the year that this year is going to be unlike any other, and you've got to have every man that's ready to go, whether it's injury, whether it's COVID, whatever the case may be. You've got to have an abundance of guys ready to step in that's there in your rooms. And just so happens tonight, it's the quarterback position where we're going to have to see a guy step up, and no matter who it is, it's going to be their first career start. So you've got an opportunity on a nasty night here in Senatobia against one of the best teams you're going to see in junior college football to really step up and take over a team as a leader here tonight from the quarterback position.
I agree with you, Jordan. And I noticed tonight during warm-ups, and Sean Cannon mentioned it in the pregame, he wanted to see some more emotion from the coaches and players. We had a little bit more spark tonight than I saw 2 weeks ago. So hopefully our players are ready, our coaches are ready. Show some emotion, play hard, and let's have fun tonight.
We're going to take another timeout as we're about 3 minutes away from that First American National Bank opening kickoff here from Senatobia between your ICC Indians and the Northwest Rangers. Before we do that, I got to give a shout-out to Gage Upton, or as I'm going to start calling him Baby Slay. They've got a big ball game this weekend down in New Hope. He had an interception, 2 pass deflections the last time he went out to practice, so he's ready to go there.
He had a pick 6.
He did.
He had a pick 6.
I'm telling you, baby Slay. That's who he is. Back with more right after this on the Davis Ford Pregame Show.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
It's been hard. COVID-19 has affected jobs, maybe even yours. But Itawamba Community College can help. Free tuition is available for short-term career training programs. But don't wait. This opportunity ends in December. Get the skills and training you need for the high-demand job you want. Skill Up, Mississippi. Visit skillup.iccms.edu today to see if you qualify.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's just moments away from that First American National Bank opening kick. As we said, Northwest won the ICC Wesley Foundation coin toss. They deferred to the second half, and the Indians will get the ball to start. And ICC wearing their white jersey, blue pants, and the blue helmets. The Rangers coming out in the blue jerseys, gray pants, and blue helmets as well. These teams, a lot of similarities from colors to people that know each other and close in proximity. So this isn't a rivalry, but a proximity rivalry, if you will.
No doubt about it. As you mentioned, a lot of players from this area on ICC, and of course we mentioned 10 players from Oxon-Lafayette County on Northwest.
So we're waiting the kickoff here from Northwest, and I'm looking through 2 windows and a lot of rain, so I may have to get you guys to help me out here on a number or 2. That looks to be number 88, Tanner Gillis, to kick things off here for the Rangers as we're just moments away from the start of this one. The kick is off. Looks like Northwest was offsides. No flag is down, and it's going to be picked up at about the 5-yard line. Indians try to get it up over the middle. He is upended and tattooed as he goes to the ground, but does get it out near the 25, let's call it the 23-yard line, is where the Indians will have it 1st and 10.
R.J. Wilson there on the kickoff return gets the Indians back right into the center of the field there at the 22-yard line, and it does look like it will be at the quarterback spot. If you had your bets in on Loden Bolin, you win the contest tonight, as Loden Bolin will draw his first start tonight for the Indians.
Bolin is a 6'2", 188-pound freshman out of New Albany, went to New Albany High School, and so he's getting the start tonight here for the Indians. He's going to snap it and hand it off, and it's going to be give right off the right side, battling forward out near the 25-yard line, and a minimum pickup there on 1st down for the Indians.
Adam, we mentioned the game just started. Second game of the year for ICC. First game of the year for Northwest. 14:35 left in the first quarter, no score.
So the Indians coming to the line of scrimmage. You hear the Rangers band across the way. They are very loud and very vocal throughout the night as well. Indians with 2 receivers on both sides of the football and running back in the backfield. And this time it's going to be play action, looking to go somewhere. Pass over the middle, and it's deflected. Is it picked off? Yes, it is. Let's see if the official points that way. They're going to defer, and it appears the Rangers have picked it off.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a tip drill there, Adam. It's just really a busted play. Play action pass. Boland's trying to check down to his left side. Ball got batted up in the air by a linebacker and fell in the arms of Kevin Nelson II. Nelson out of Walls, Mississippi, Lake Comerod High School, gets the interception. And we talked early on about the importance of winning the field position battle, Jim. Next thing you know, Northwest, 2 snaps into the game, has the football on plus side of the field, 35-yard line with an opportunity to take an early lead.
You're right, Jordan. We've got to play defense here early. 1st and 10, Northwest at ICC's 34-yard line.
I believe it's Hires that is at the quarterback position here for the Rangers. He's going to keep it on the ground, hand off in the backfield. There's the Indians, though, to make the play. And a big-time play there for ICC.
That's Reggie Wilburn there coming off the defensive end spot.
At ICC's 34-yard line.
Wilburn out of Noxubee County High School got off the block and was right there waiting on J-Rock Williams.
Good job, our defense. We just started the game. 13:58 left in the first quarter, no score. Northwest has the ball at ICC's 36-yard line, 2nd down and 13.
Hires at the quarterback spot. It's going to check over to the sideline, adjust the play. 12 seconds on the play clock here. Signals information to his line. He's going to have Williams off his right shoulder. A lot of confusion on the play call here as we're at 5 seconds on the play clock, and now finally Hires takes a snap, fakes the give, throws a screen pass out complete at the 38-yard line. Broken tackle to the 25, stiff arm to the 20, and steps out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Is there on the reception was D.T. Sheffield, the freshman out of Corinth, and he broke a tackle in the backfield and picked up 15 yards and got the first down.
D.T.'s a good player. I believe he played quarterback at Corinth. Outstanding athlete, got the first down. 1st and 10. Rangers at ICC's 19-yard line.
So we're going to see the tempo pick up here. There's the snap. Handoff does go to J-Rock Williams this time, and Williams inside the 15 down to the 13, maybe even the 12-yard line is a gain of about 7 yards there on first down for the sophomore back out of Tupelo.
Peyton Ray, Corley Hooper on the stop, but it's too many yards there. 2nd down, 2nd and 3 for the Rangers.
So an opening possession turnover for ICC has led to a red zone opportunity for Northwest here early on in the contest. They'll flood the left side of the field in a trip formation. 3 wide receivers to the left side of the sophomore quarterback Hires. Claps his hand. Give goes to Williams. Off tackle right side, and Williams is going to strut right into the end zone for an easy touchdown. Untouched as Williams goes into the end zone, but there is a flag on the play back at the 7-yard line. That's over there in holding territory.
Let's hope it's offensive holding.
Well, you would hope that's a hold there by the right tackle because there was no one anywhere close to being able to make that tackle. As we wait on the official call. It is a hold on the right side of that offensive line. Well, actually, they said on number 12, I believe. 12 would be the tight end, Dabney. So it was a trip set to the left side. Dabney was a tight end to the right. They're going to say he got out front there and will get flagged for the hold. So 10 yards from the spot of the foul. It will remain 2nd down. We'll call it 2nd down and 8 officially. From, Jim, we'll say the 18-yard line. So Northwest operating from left to right. Williams, as ICC's jumped. Nice job by Hires to go ahead and snap it. Free plays. He throws it out the back of the end zone. Was trying to get it into the hands of Jacoby Jones, a sophomore wide receiver from Rosafort High School. Free play, though. That's smart coaching there. Smart job by the quarterback to know. Free play. Let's throw one up to the end zone.
You know, Hires is the redshirt sophomore from Birmingham, transferred from Murray State. First time for us, of course, to see him. He's a new starting quarterback for the Rangers.
He is offsides against Tyreek Howard for ICC. So lots of penalties here early on in this contest. The hold backs Northwest up. Then ICC gives them 5 yards right back on the offsides call. So now 2nd down and 4 as we call the 13-yard line the official spot. 2 receivers to the right side of Hires, 1 to the left. The tight end is to the right side as well. There's the snap. Give goes to Williams. Williams hitting the backfield. He rumbles forward towards the line of scrimmage, and he may have got back to the original line, but not much else. That's big push up front led by Myron Green, the sophomore defensive lineman, as he threw his man out of the way and gets there for the tackle.
Good job by the Indians stacking that line. Let's see. It's like 3rd down, 3rd, and a long 2 or short 3 for the Rangers.
Coming up on 12 minutes of play here in the first quarter. Rangers knocking on the door here. ICC trying to stand strong. Hires is your quarterback in the shotgun position here. ICC looked like they wiggled a little bit, but a wide receiver took off. So the Rangers guys starting to shoot themselves in the foot here, and that's what we talked about. First game of the year, even though it's 3 weeks into the season, you get these type of miscues.
Yeah, the weather's not the only thing sloppy so far here tonight, Adam, is that false start. I mean, I respect that over there out of Cameron Windows. He's going to get called for a false start. He's going to take it all the way through. He ran the route. He completely ran the route. So back them up 5 yards, and here's a huge opportunity for ICC after giving up field position and giving Northwest an opportunity in the red zone to get off the field with maybe just a field goal try.
3rd down and 7 now is the situation. The Rangers looking towards the sideline for the play here as ICC making their adjustments defensively. Still no score. First quarter, 11:40 and counting here in Senatobia. Thank you for joining us here on Super Talk Mississippi as well as Let'sGoICCTV.com. Hires gets the snap. Play action fake. Pressure coming off the corner. Breaks away from it now. Tucks underneath and he's going to be hit and hit hard. Good pressure that time by the Indians.
Great pressure specifically off that right side of the defensive line. As Tacoy Randolph's not going to get anything in the stat book for that, but I guess you'll give him the hurry if we're going to keep that stat, because he forced Hires to step up out of the pocket, and when he did that, there was a whole host of Indians right there to bring him down.
So the Rangers are going to come out and attempt a field goal here. 33-yard field goal attempt. Can't quite see the number on the young man kicking it. High snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 3-0. Rangers with the lead here early on. We're going to take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 3-0 the score. Guys, if you're the Indians defense, you don't mind giving up 3 in that situation. Good job of bending but not breaking.
That's absolutely a win there. It's second offensive play. You throw an interception. You give Northwest the football deep in ICC territory. Northwest got it all the way down inside the 10-yard line. Got it into the end zone, but had an addition of a hold. They got it pulled back. You settle for a field goal. Hey, with all things considered, that's a win for you defensively.
This is Gillis set to put a foot into this First American National Bank kickoff. Does so. End-over-end kick is going to be taken at the goal line for ICC as they're going to try to bring it out. Little chop step around the 10. Now breaks to the outside, lowers his head out to about the 20-yard line. And, guys, you can tell that Northwest has paid a lot of attention to ICC's return game as they're not over-pursuing. They're kind of shifting left to right with where the return man's trying to go.
You're right, and they're kind of playing a zone on the kickoff. They're not moving from side to side. They're making sure they stay in their zone. Make sure we don't break a long one.
So it'll be a 1st down and 10 situation here for the Indians. 10:46 to go in the first quarter of play. 3-0 Northwest with the lead. And it's still going to be number 19, Bolin, your quarterback here for the Indians. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Now man in motion. It's going to be a little tap pass forward. Northwest does that one, reads it well. No pickup on the play.
Yeah, I believe it was Barry Flowers that time coming around from the slot position. Just that Utah pass as Bolin tosses it forward to him, but not much running room. Great job in the linebacking core, specifically by Desmond Baker, one of the sophomore linebackers there, to sniff that out. He's seen that one too many times, and right there to make that tackle. This sophomore linebacking core is a fun one to watch. 3 linebackers on the field, 3 sophomores, have played a lot of downs of football for Northwest, and it's a good unit, one of the better units we're going to see all year.
So it will remain 2nd down and 10 here for the Indians. Handoff is going to be to the lone back in the backfield. Slips off a tackle, but good job by the Rangers collapsing in a hurry that time, as that was number 6. Quarles on the carry. Minimum pickup's going to bring up a 3rd down and long.
Good job by the defense. Let's put it this way. Northwest, we broke the line of scrimmage. A lot of team speed we talked about, Jordan. Looked like it get 10 or 15 yards, stopped for a 5-yard gain.
So it will be a 3rd down and 7 situation here for the Indians. 9:40 and counting in the first quarter. ICC getting their checks on who to block who here. Bolin, your quarterback, gets the snap back, drops back, a lot of pressure. Rangers get to him, and they drop him. And I think the Rangers realize they've got a quarterback they can shift around on late, maybe confuse him a little bit, and that time just pinned their ears back and got after him.
You're spot on right there. Nice little bluff there in the defensive call by Northwest. Is at the time of the snap, they had all 11 players within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. Just as Bolin calls for the snap, the 2 safeties start running backwards as fast as they can as the deep guys in the zone set. They're messing with that head a little bit early on, showing the freshman quarterback some looks he's probably not seen before.
So this Little Caesar punt is going to be boomed high into the night, into the wind. It's going to hit and take an ICC roll, and then looks like Jim's pitching wedge backs up about a yard. And so the Rangers, once again, positive field position here. This time as they're going to, well, are they going to mark it? They're actually going to, this is a very favorable mark here for the Indians, as they're actually going to mark it on the 50. So a break there for the visitors.
Yeah, they cost Northwest about a yard right there as they had it across the 49, I thought, Jim. But as we talked in the pregame show, field position, ICC, 2 possessions have started it behind the 20-yard line both times. Northwest, 2 possessions plus field position both times. That's not the way that you want to come into this contest and win with a freshman quarterback.
You're right, Jordan. They started from our 30. Now they're starting at midfield. Defense needs to step up again. 8:52 left in the first quarter. 3-0 Northwest over ICC.
So it will be a first down here for the Rangers. Shotgun set, man in motion now going to the top of your screen for those watching on Let'sGoICCTV.com. Rangers dial one up. One-on-one coverage downfield. Overshoots his man. Pass falls incomplete. Really and truly, nobody else out on a route that time. So it's just a go route. See if you can beat your guy, and just overshot him.
Trying to get it to DT Shift. Excuse me, that was Cameron Wynn over on the far side of the field. Just man coverage. Ralph Dunn right there on the back of him. Ball overthrown, and hey, if that's what they want to do on first down there, and Dunn's going to give that good of coverage, let him go right ahead.
No doubt about it. 2nd and 10, the ball's at midfield. 3-0 Northwest up. 8:46 left in the first quarter.
So as Jim mentioned, 2nd down, 10 to go. Ball at midfield. Rangers with a man in motion now towards the near side. And it's going to be a handoff in the backfield. Good blocking to seal the corner. It gets around, and it's going to be a first down. Depends on the mark here. Looks like it is going to be a first down, but I tell you what, guys, that was a great job by that offensive line. 52-56 getting over and sealing the corner, or sealing the end, if you will, to spring that one for the first down.
Yeah, it was 52 Ethan Bumgarner. He's the right tackle. He sealed that end there as ICC's going with a 4-down lineman. You don't see Sean Cannon go 4-down lineman very often, but that's the look up front so far tonight.
Handoff once again by the Rangers, trying to get to the outside. Does so. He's going to be hit and dropped after about a 12-yard pickup. Move the chains, and another first down for the Rangers. The Rangers finding it on the ground and doing it well.
Jordan, I think they found something on the right side. You mentioned that right tackle blocking very well. 2 plays. Total of 22 yards, 1st and 10 again from Northwest.
Well, and they're taking trips to the left side here. Sometimes they're putting one wide receiver to the right side alone. Other than that, they're shifting all skill positions to the left side, opening the right side of the field. Williams then just has one man to meet, and that's the outside linebacker.
1st and 10 here for the Rangers. They check at the line of scrimmage, now look to the sideline for the play. ICC mass substitutions on that defensive front here, trying to find a group that can work, but right now it's that the offensive line of the Rangers dominating the game. Handoff once again in the backfield, bounces to the outside, now cuts it back up the middle, down to around the 25-yard line. An extra surge may have got him across the 25, down to about the 24-yard line. A solid pickup there on first down.
And that's, by my count, the 6th carry of the night for Williams as we see him sub off, and we'll see Jamie Shaw come in to give him a breather. But all 6 of those carries for J. Rock Williams have been off tackle. That they want to get him off the tackle, get him into some space, and allow him to really turn on the afterburners. He's got that speed. He's looked good carrying the ball so far here tonight.
Pick up a 5 on the play. 2nd down and 5 to go here. Rangers once again try to hurry to the line of scrimmage. Then they put the brakes on and come back and reset the call. 7 minutes and 3 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Northwest with a 3-0 lead. Handoff once again. Going to try to go to the right side, cuts it back up the middle, gets across the 20, and it's going to be knocked down around the 19, maybe 18-yard line. Whichever one it was enough to pick up another first down for the Rangers.
Well, Adam, the only thing you can really say right now is the right side of that Northwest offensive line is having their way with ICC up front. It's 52 Ethan Bumgarner, and I tell you, with a last name like Bumgarner, you got to be able to play on the offensive line, as well as Davion Carter. The 2 of those guys over there are really opening up some holes.
Bumgarner, a freshman from Heritage Academy outside of West Point.
So 1st and 10 now, 6.5 to play in the first quarter. Play action fake. Indians bid on it. Now try to get after the quarterback, and they hit him and drop him.
Good job in pursuit that time by Breon Jordan. Jordan's a linebacker who didn't start last week, didn't start tonight, but has had a lot of playing time, and he gets in there, just runs down in behind the quarterback, is able to bring him down from behind for a loss of 2. Has a great job specifically in the back end of that secondary. It's been run, run, run. They stayed with their man, though. They didn't get beat over the top like it would have been easy to do on the play-action pass.
That sack being brought to you by the Sonic of Fulton. They remind you to go by and get one of their trick-or-treat shakes. I know that's Mr. Jim's lunchtime treat there in Fulton. Pass out to the wide receiver on the wide side. 1 man to beat. Now cuts across the middle. 2 missed tackles by the Indians, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Rangers.
Well, Adam, there was 2 missed tackles on the back end, but there was no one lined up that time on DT Sheffield. As they threw the bubble screen to the left side, there was 2 guys in blue jerseys, 1 for ICC. 2's going to block 1 most of the time, and when you've got a shifty guy like Sheffield, he's going to get into the end zone pretty quickly.
Yeah, Sheffield took that one 22 yards for the touchdown, and now it's 9-0 in favor of the Rangers as they get set for this extra point attempt. Snap much better this time. The kick is up, and the kick is good. It's all Rangers to start this one, folks. 10-0. Northwest with the lead. 5:47 to go here. We're going to take a break and hear from First American National Bank and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere.
At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel the high-tech pay.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set for another First American National Bank kickoff here from the Rangers. They lead at 10-0 after a 22-yard touchdown pass to Sheffield, and the Rangers just getting it done. And, guys, I think right now the difference in this game is just the simple fact the Rangers' offensive line is being dominant as ICC calls for the fair catch on the kickoff, and they'll get it out to the 25.
I tell you, that's what I want to see out of R.J. Wilson right there. That helps you in itself in the field position battle. You get it at the 25 if you just raise that hand. 2 possessions in a row, he's tried to run it out instead, and they've had it at the 18. So you pick up 7 yards there just by calling the fair catch. Special teams, field position, those types of things we talked about in the pregame show, again here tonight, have reared their ugly head.
Well, the Indians' first possession resulted in an interception after a tip pass. Punt on the second possession. The Rangers have cashed in on both to lead it 10-0 with 5:47 to go here. First down and 10. This first down being brought to you by your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox. Bolin, still your quarterback. Now empties out the backfield. He's going to go to the running back in motion, gets to the outside, and he's going to get across the 30, down to the sideline, and just tripped up there as that was a big play. R.J. Wilson coming out of the backfield, showing his versatility and moves the chains for another first down.
Yeah, great job by Wilson there, but a great job by Barry Flowers, too. Flowers not a very big guy, but he got the block that allowed Wilson to get outside the numbers, get to that sideline, and pick up the first down. If you're going to throw a screen pass, you got to get that block out wide by the wide receiver.
Now it's going to be a handoff up the middle, lowers his head, booms forward, and what a run there, guys.
So we know Coach Chad Cook, he wants to go with some tempo and offense. Hasn't been able to get into that very often here early on in the season, but for the first time I've seen, specifically here tonight, he's got a chance to go fast.
So another first down here for the Indians. Back-to-back positive yardage. Now moves the ball near midfield. It's at the 49. There's 5 minutes and 3 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Northwest with a 10-0 lead here over your Indians. Rangers showing pressure off the corner. Indians read it. Now they hand it off once again up the middle. And the Indians finding success up the middle, guys. Pickup of about 7 on the play.
And that's a really good job by your freshman quarterback, Bolin, as he's seeing a look there that he probably hasn't seen in a long time. 2 linebackers blitzing off his right side. That's a read play. He reads the right tackle. Not the right tackle, but the right side defensive end of that linebacker. He knows if he hands off to the left side, there's running room. There is on first down, and that's 7 yards.
So a pickup of 7 by Wilson as he comes out of the game. Into the contest now, I believe, is going to be number 6. Indians load up. It's got a man downfield trying to go deep. Jump ball, no. Well, he had a step, but great recovery that time on the part of Pearson by the Rangers. I thought the Indians had a chance at that time, guys, but Pearson shows pretty good closing speed.
That's exactly right. Pearson closed out there, one-on-one coverage. Again, though, on a 2nd down and 4 there, or I guess you could say 2nd down and 3, that's not a bad play. Put that position in a spot where only your guy can catch it. He did that. You live to see another down here, 3rd and 3, possibly in 4-down territory here with 4:19 to go in the first quarter.
So the Indians, they send 2 receivers on the far side of the field in the pistol formation, and they are going to give it in the backfield. The Indians lower their head, trying to get out across the 40. That's going to be a first down.
My goodness, what a carry there by Jamarcus Quarles. He's touched in the backfield, but he just stuck his left arm out and pushed some guys down out of the way. He needed 3. He got 3.5. We can move the chains.
Good job by the offense, and I'm seeing Bolin showing a little bit more confidence back there as quarterback. His first pass was like a 5-yard little swing pass. You see him getting more and more confidence. Offense is picking it up.
I'll tell you what, number 70, Javonta Woodall, coming out and throwing a big block on that run as well. Bolin dropping back to pass. Now he's going to tuck and run, tries to get ahead, and does get some positive yardage. So a smart decision that time. Didn't see anything, didn't panic, didn't force it. Decided to try to make something out of nothing, and he does, and gains 2 on the play.
He stays away from that all too often seen freshman mistake where you force a football somewhere that it doesn't really need to go. As he looks downfield, knows everybody's covered up. Hey, like we said a minute ago, live to see another day, pick up a little bit of yardage. A 2nd down and 8's a lot more friendly than a 2nd and 10.
No doubt, Jordan, and didn't go east-west. He went north-south and picked up a little yardage.
2 receivers on both sides of the football. Quarles in the backfield with Bolin. Bolin drops back. Now throws downfield. Jump ball, and just over the head that time of Barry Flowers. Flowers got a little separation from the defender that time, but unfortunately Flowers, he is listed at 5'10", needed to be about 6'2" to get that one.
And that's a situation where Bolin may have let go of that football just a second too early. As he had a little bit of time, Flowers is coming open in across the middle of the field, and he forced that thing in there just a tad too early. If he holds on for a split second further, Flowers clears the safety, and it's an easy touchdown.
3rd and 8, guys, and this might be 4-down territory when no man's land at their 38-yard line.
Rain starting to fall once again here in Senatovia. Bolin, deep drop. Now throws over to the far side, has the pass complete, but did he hang on to it? Guys, I don't see an official no.
Well,
Apparently
I saw
not.
the down marker go to 4th down, Adam.
Yeah.
It was right here in front of the sideline. Quay Davis had worked himself open right there at the 1st down marker, and apparently just couldn't hold on to the football as it came down. Looked like a good throw by Bolin.
So it will be a 4th and 8 situation here from the Indians, and this will bring on a punting situation here for ICC. Brett Hayden Benjamin on for the Little Caesars punt. So waiting the snap with 3 minutes and 8 seconds to play. Good snap. Benjamin steps into it. End over end punt's going to hit and roll back, and it's going to be down about the 15-yard line. So, guys, if anything, the Indians have flipped the field position here, put together a long enough drive that you could get your defense some rest. So, didn't get points, but still positive.
Well, and you've got an offense now that probably, even though they didn't put points on the board, have a little bit of confidence because you saw that tempo that they want to play with. You saw a little confidence build there in your freshman quarterback in his first career start. So now you flip the field. Huge spot defensively. If you can get off the field, get the offense back this ball real quick, this game suddenly feels a lot closer than the scoreboard shows.
You're right, Jordan. We're early. There's 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Northwest 10, ICC 0.
And so Rangers with the football at the 15-yard line, and it's going to be a handoff in the backfield. Indians are there but miss a tackle, and he's going to bring it out forward. And as you see there on your screen for those watching on the red channel of Let's Go ICC TV, the rain really starting to pick up once again.
You really see the Northwest doing what they like to do as well, Adam, and that's the pass game develops off of the run game. Run to open up the pass. That's what they've done.
Quarterback keeper this time. He's going to be hit and dropped, but I believe it's going to be enough to pick up the 1st down as it was a 2nd and 1 situation, and it appears that will move the chains here for the Rangers. 2:35 to go in the first quarter. 10-0 Northwest with the lead.
And see just an abundance of backs that are running in and out of there. We've seen J-Rock Williams. We've seen a couple of other guys in there as well. Now Randy Anderson, the freshman out of Lafayette County High School, I believe signed with the University of Memphis last year. Here he is in the backfield on this 1st down carry.
Man in motion going to the left side. Play action pass. Quarterback drops deep. He's got a man wide open. And this is just going to be a foot race here. And write that one on the board, folks, as that was a big-time play there for the Rangers, complete to number 6, Fordham. And again, that secondary we've seen a couple times this year get confused on coverage, blown coverage, and the Rangers take advantage.
Yeah, part of that's blown coverage there, Adam. Part of that is also just the ability of Northwest to run the football, opening up the pass downfield. They fake that handoff. That allows a wide receiver almost to get just a little head start, Jim. He gets past the defensive back there, and Fordham just outruns everyone.
So the Rangers now lead at 16. Snap is bobbled. The Indians are going to come up and make the play. So a little bit of positivity there for the Indians, but the Rangers maintain the 16-0 lead as the rain continues to fall here. We're going to take a break and hear a word from Renaissance Bank and come back with more right after this here on the ICC
Why settle for a checking
Sports
account
Network.
that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more, like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's all Northwest here on a rainy night in Senatobia. 16-0, Rangers with the lead, and they're on to kick once again here this First American National Bank kickoff. Well, guys, you know Northwest has probably had this on the calendar for a while after the Indians did what they did, come in and really kind of took their national championship hopes away last season to end the season. So, you know, the Rangers are out for a little bit of revenge here, and right now they're getting it. This kick, a booming kick deep into the end zone. It'll come out, and the Indians will get it with 1st and 10 here. All right, guys, so what do you do right now if you're the Indians just to find some type of momentum?
But you try to get right back into the offensive flow you were in just a few seconds ago. As you move the football down the field, things were looking good. Had a drop pass there that didn't allow you to convert on that 3rd down play. So, yeah, you trail 16-0 first quarter, but you've got an opportunity here if you can get back in that flow offensively to really get things back going for your unit out there.
You're right, Jordan. This is still early in the game. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Yes, we're down 16-0. I saw a little offensive flow our last series.
So the Indians get the ball, hand off on the right side. They march it forward. I'm used to the chain game being on the opposite side of the field. I always try to look over there, but they're actually here in front of us. But a positive pickup of about 6 on the play.
And continuously, Jim, all night long, the offensive line is getting a push and allowing for easy pickups for Jamarcus Quarles.
So pass outside high, but hauled it in. Unfortunately, could not get his feet underneath him, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and short situation here. This is a 3rd down the Indians need bad.
Yeah, you got to have this one right here. Need that same big push from the offensive line. 3rd down and 1. They spotted at the 34. Got to get to the 35-yard line there to move the chains. As I would expect to see a heavy dose of Jamarcus Quarles here on 3rd and short.
So 3rd down and short, 1:18 and counting here in the first quarter, 16-0 Rangers. And it is going to be Quarles. He cuts it back up the middle, spins off one tackler, gets across the 40, still on his feet, now breaks it outside near the 50, and what a run there by Quarles.
I tell you, if you've never seen a guy break about 7 tackles on one play, that's your play to go back and look at it. There's a late flag comes flying in. Looks like it probably will be a sideline warning on ICC, but what a job there by Jamarcus Quarles in just fighting through traffic there at the line of scrimmage, and he almost spun out of it for a huge gain.
Got to give a quick shout-out, Jordan and Theo Adams watching back home. 2 future Indians, maybe soccer because they play a little soccer out there in Fulton. But as you said, there is a flag down, a positive gain there for the Indians, but it looks like this penalty is going to go against ICC. 1:03 to play here in the first quarter, 16-0. So it will be a 1st and 10 as it occurred after the penalty.
So it was a dead ball personal foul. So that means there had to be something extracurricular go on after the play.
And not what you want to do if you're an ICC player there on the sideline. Indians already struggling, and then you just kind of shoot yourself in the foot there. And
so essentially you've got a 1st and 10 from exactly where you just took the last snap.
So when it rains, it pours. No pun intended. It's pouring on the Indians right now. Give is up the middle, and this time the Rangers ready for it as they stack him up and, wow, take him down well after the whistle. And some of the Indian fans fussing on that one.
Well, it's easy to fuss when you see a call, and I have no idea what happened here that went against ICC, but you see a running back get slammed about 3 seconds after the whistle's blown, and if we're going to throw flags for personal fouls, that would have been a perfect opportunity to throw another one.
So there's 32 seconds to play here. 2nd down and 9 is the situation for the Indians. Clock is rolling. Bolin is your quarterback. Bolin steps back to pass. Little bubble screen to the right side, and he is stacked up as he gets across the 40. Positive pickup, probably be the final play of the first quarter. So the Indians will have a little extra time to think about this 3rd down play coming up to start the second quarter. 16-0. ICC trailing the Rangers here at Northwest. I say they're going to, yes, and that's going to do it for the first quarter of play. Indians trail the Rangers 16-0. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Today tastes like game day at home, like assigned couch seating. Tastes like coffee table dining and an ice-cold Coke to cool down the heat. It tastes like the game you've waited for all week with friends you've known your whole life. Today tastes like watching football is supposed to. And it never tasted this good. Coca-Cola. Together tastes better.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd down and 2 is the situation here for ICC. Bolin continues to be your quarterback. R.J. Wilson is the running back. Now he goes in motion. Bolin keeps it up the middle, has the first down, gets the ball near midfield. Good play call that time by the Indians as Wilson going in motion drew the Rangers' attention, opened that middle for Bolin.
Absolutely. You've seen that same exact scheme result in a couple of screen passes out wide to Wilson and to Quarles. That time, don't even have to fake it because those linebackers see that. They know you've done that previously. That allows running room up the middle for a quarterback. And I tell you, Bolin's a big guy, too. 6'2", about 200 pounds. He can run that thing on those draw plays up the middle.
So a big pickup there brings up first down, being brought to you by your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox. Pass outside and in and out of the hands of the Indians. And I'll tell you what, it's the third time tonight we've seen Quay Davis have an opportunity to haul one in, just couldn't do so there. Ball was on the spot, just couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, when he first let go of it, I thought that Michael Campbell, the defensive back, may have a better shot at it, but Davis closed on it quickly, has it right there in the hands, and just has to squeeze that one. You got to get that movement on first down.
So it will be a 2nd down and 10 situation here for the Indians. Looking back to pass. Now going to set up a screen play. Rangers read that one nicely. Gets the stop and a stop for the loss there. And Rangers saw that one coming the whole way. A little slow to develop.
Well, and you missed one big block there, too. Buddy Baltman there, one of your offensive linemen, he's got to fire off and get downfield and really seal that thing up. You're one block away there from possibly a big gain, Jim. That's the thing with those screen passes. Offensive linemen, you got to get up out of that stance and get downfield to get that block. You can get away with it on the screen pass.
No doubt about it. Pearson made a good play for them, the defensive back for Northwest.
Huge 3rd down here from the midfield spot.
So it's 3rd down and 13. Ball at the 45-yard line. Indians need to convert this possession down. Now they go downfield. Jump ball. Is it caught? No. Again, in and out of the hands of these Indian receivers. It looked like we've got a guy down on the sidelines for ICC. As just landed hard that time, as that's going to be Collins Woods shaken up on the play. Injury timeout on the field. Let's take it with them. We'll be back with more. Indians trail at 16-0. Punting situation coming up here for ICC.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Well, Woods quickly popped up off the field, and the Little Caesar punt was shanked to the left side. And I tell you right, just one of those nights, if you're an ICC fan or an ICC football player, you would like to find that reset button.
Well, you better find it really quick and come out there and get a good possession on defense here. This thing's got the opportunity to get ugly on you. 16-0, 13:40 to go in the first half. Offensively, you've looked at times like you're able to move the football, and it's stalled out with drop passes, Jim.
No doubt about it. We've had a couple receivers drop the ball. Yes, it's raining. It's wet outside, but they got to come up with those catch, help your freshman quarterback out.
And so the Rangers with the football. 1st down and 10. Handoff is going to go to the right side, lowers his head, gets across the 40-yard line down to about the 41. So a solid pickup of about 5 there on 1st down.
Just a really impressive offensive unit here with Northwest. They run J-Rock Williams out there with you, more of your speed type back off the edge. Randy Anderson in there now. He had that last carry. He's a north-south type guy. He's one of those, Jim, much prefer just run you slap over than run past you.
So it is going to be a 2nd down and 6 situation. 4 on the play. Low snap. India's there in the backfield, and a good job there for ICC.
Keaton Cager right there coming off the end. Low snap. Quarterback did a great job just to handle it. But Cager gets through there, dives at the ankle, and that shoestring tackle probably prevented a good gain there on 2nd down.
Good job by Cager. Big play, guys. 3rd down, 3rd and 7. We need to get off the field here.
Loss on the play of about 2. So the Indians trying to get off the field, as Jim mentioned here, with a 3rd down and 6 situation for the Rangers. They have 2 receivers on the far side of the field, one here on one-on-one coverage on the near side. There is a running back and a H-back as well, one of those tight ends that kind of just flies back a little 2 steps from his normal position. Back to pass, low snap, pressure coming, gets the pass away. And, a break there for the Indians. We talked about ICC having passes in and out of their hands. That one right there was open, and it was open by a lot. Just dropped the football.
Yeah, over there again, Cameron Wynn wide open. He did everything right. He ran the curl right there at the first down marker. If he squeezes that football, he's got a first down. And we'll attribute it maybe to it being wet outside. I don't know, but he's standing right there, perfectly throwing ball right into the numbers, just bounces right off the hands. Big break for ICC.
We need it. We need it. Need to take position here on this punt. Need to get good field position. We're down 16-0. 12:29 left in the second quarter.
Punting situation here for the Rangers. This punt being brought to you by Little Caesars in Fulton. Indians trying to block it, nearly get to it. A high punt that's going to go to the right side of the field. Backs up and rolls. And the Indians get a big break there as it backed up from the... Oh, you got to be kidding. Okay. I was going to say, one of the Indian players come diving in trying to get it after a Ranger player touched it. And now the officials are talking amongst them. That was just okay. They're going to say ICC ball. That was weird because the Ranger player fell on it as if he was trying to recover it like a fumble. Then ICC's players come in and dived on top of it. And luckily the Indians kept the football, and they're going to get it in pretty good field position as that ball hit at the 39 and rolled all the way back to about the 47.
Well, when your punt return team runs down there and they have to turn around and look and try to find the ball, that kind of creates mass hysteria as it looks like a quarterback change for ICC. Dylan Falk, the sophomore out of Hernando, is going to take some snaps here on this possession.
So Falk will come in for Bolin on the night. He was 5 of 11 for 20 yards passing, 14 being the long. Those stats being brought to you by the Sonic of Fulton. So Falk will get the football. He's going to tuck and run, and he's going to be hit and dropped for a loss. And, Falk's going to try to come out and have a pretty good game. He's a sophomore quarterback listed at 6 foot 188. He's out of Hernando, went to Hernando High School. So right here in the Rangers' backyard, a little extra motivation. But unfortunately there, it's going to be hit for a loss of 1 on the play.
He's a guy that he's more prone to want to run those RPOs, a little more of that zone read style. You'll see more out of him with that than you would see with Loden Bolin. There, though, wrong read on the first snap. He holds on to it himself and has a whole wall full of Northwest defenders there waiting on him.
So the Rangers, everything going the way of the Rangers right now. They're up 16-0. 11:35 to go until halftime. Remind you at halftime we'll have a flashback to the 2019 ICC All-American Band and a performance from last season as well as Falk's going to be hit and dropped for a sonic sack. That time, guys, Falk was dancing, looking, and eventually that pocket's going to collapse, and that's what happened.
I mean, offensive line gave him plenty of time. When you feel that thing start to just cave in around you, you've got to find a way to get out and try to make something happen with your feet. Instead, he just stood there, held on, waited, and eventually just ran out of time. Coverage sack there for Northwest.
Big play, guys. 3rd down, 3rd and 17 for the Indians. We're down 16-0, 10:55 left in the first half.
Check out this prevent defense here, guys. 4 linebackers almost 15 yards away from the line of scrimmage. Safety's even further back than that.
Yeah, they're daring the Indians to throw this one deep. Falk's going to throw a little route over the middle. It's going to be almost an extended screen play. Gets to the outside. It's going to be hit and stopped and about a yard shy, but there's a flag coming in late on the play. And we'll see what this is going to be here. I didn't see anybody really around that area where the flag came from. But the officials are going to talk this one over, and if you're an ICC fan, you really hope this will go their way. But it looks like this is going to be in the spot of holding against the Indians.
I think one of those wide receivers had got downfield far enough. He had to hold one of those linebackers to give enough room as ICC went running down the field towards the first down marker.
Man, to say the Indians continue to shoot themselves in the foot, they might be shooting themselves in the shin right now because there's not much of a foot left to shoot as things just not going the way of the good guys here this evening.
3rd down, 3rd and 17 again, Adam.
We'll do it all over again here. So the
I was surprised to see that prevent-style defense there, too. Is that they were giving up a lot of room there. I mean, almost had the first down there and needed 17 yards. They're going to get away from that here. That was not a good look for Coach Benji Parker's crew.
So now the Indians with it once again, 3rd down, 17, 10:23 to go in the second quarter of play, 16-0 Rangers with the lead. Falk tucks it, now is going to hit and run forward, get back to the original line of scrimmage. So the Rangers, they're just pinning their ears back, getting after the Indians, saying, what you going to do? show us you can throw it. Until then, we're just going to get after you.
Yeah, Jalen Webb led the charge there. Webb, sophomore from Manatee, Mississippi, got after Falk a little bit. Falk did step up in the pocket, but just nowhere to go as all of his routes were way downfield. Obviously, we're going to be enough to pick up the first down, and the sophomore quarterback just nowhere to go with the football.
Another punting situation here. This punt being brought to you by Little Caesars. High snap off his hands, can't find it. Hayden Benjamin finds it. Now he's going to try to run, and he's going to be hit. And he's going to be dropped. My goodness, folks. I've been at ICC for 10 years, and this is just one of the most unfortunate first halves of football I've seen in my 10 years here with the Indians. And no discredit to the Rangers, but penalties, untimely penalties, turnovers, botched snaps, nothing whatsoever is going in the way of the Indians in the first half.
Adam, let's be honest. We struggled 2 weeks ago with the kicking game. We're struggling tonight with the kicking game.
So the Rangers, once again, excellent field position here, a chance to go up big with 9:40 to go in the second quarter. ICC's defense needs to come up with a stop. Pistol formation here for the Rangers. Handoff in the backfield, going to the left side. He's tripped up in the backfield, slips off a tackle, now spins forward, fighting forward, and that's going to be close to a first down.
You see a defense out there for ICC, Adam. Had to take a lot of snaps out there tonight as they've played pretty decent, all things considered, with the field position they've been given. But they've been out there a lot. This is where you get in trouble defensively.
So the Rangers with it, staying in that same formation, pistol formation. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Same exact play. They stumble forward, and they do move the chains for another first down.
Yeah, they really like that look out of that pistol set. Give J-Rock Williams just a little bit of a head start to get going downfield. He gets between that left tackle and left guard, and they're really opening up some holes there for him right now.
1st and 10 Rangers. Ball's at ICC's 23-yard line. 9 minutes left in the second quarter. 16-0 Northwest.
Rain continuing to fall here in Senatobia. Rangers with it. This time they're going to pass out to the flat a little too far, and it's going to be an incomplete pass, and that is the correct call as he threw it forward. So really and truly kind of one of the only breaks ICC's gotten so far.
Yeah, it's kind of a head-scratcher there as you've been able to run it at will if you're Stan Hill, offensive coordinator across the way for Northwest. They're on first down, kind of getting away from what you've been doing, throw that swing pass out wide, and suddenly, you're in 2nd and 10 instead of that 2nd and 4, 2nd and 5 you've been in.
Jordan, you're right, but I still think they're going off tackle here with the tailback.
So 2nd down and 10, 8:47 to go until halftime. Again, remind you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report. We'll try to have some stats, some first half thoughts, and then we'll take a look back at last year's ICC All-American Band performance. So Rangers with the football. They lead 16-0. Play action. Fake coming. Now he steps up in the pocket. There's the Indians to get the sack.
Well, great job there. You're not just going to sit back and allow them to run it right at you and then pick you apart in the play action game as ICC pins the ears back there on 2nd down, comes after the quarterback. Thought he almost stepped up out of it, but a good job to collapse in there on top of him and get the sack.
Big down, guys. 3rd down, 3rd and 14. We need to get off the field. They got the ball at our 26-yard line. Again, 3rd down, 3rd and 14. For the Rangers.
That was Keaton Cager in on the play again. And I tell you what, guys, if we had to pick a first half star of the game, Keaton Cager would be him. Rangers with the football. 2 receivers on the far side. Now the handoff is going to be to the man in the backfield. Stumbles, bumbles forward, and it's going to be a small pickup on first down. And we'll see what the Rangers elect to do here now on a 4th and long situation.
Well, it will be about a 37-yard kick from here. We've seen Barefoot in warm-ups, and he knocked through the 33-yarder earlier. He's got plenty of leg. But here on 4th and 8, that's the full offensive unit still out there.
That's a good name for a kicker, Barefoot. So 4th down and 8, 7:35 to go here. Rangers going to look to the sideline. And now reset the offensive play. Running back in the backfield. That is going to be Johnson. Now they're going to step up and try to pass. Indians put pressure on again. Tries to go forward. Is he going to be enough for the first down? They get it out to about the 15-yard line, and no, it's not going to be enough, so the Indians defense comes up with a stop.
I tell you, great effort there by the defense. That was a must-stop there. This game on the hinge of getting out of control right there. You give them great field position again. Defense has been dealt some bad hands, Jim, and they've been able to stand in there and keep this game within striking distance.
You're right, Jordan. Good job by the defense. Now our offense has got to move the football. We talked about field position. We took over here on downs. We got a first down at our own 15-yard line. Take advantage of getting the ball back. Need to move down the field. We're down 16-0, 7:17 left in the second quarter.
Looks like Bolin back in there at quarterback on this possession. So he started on the night. He's back in there now.
So Bolin will come in at quarterback. First down and 10. This first down being brought to you by your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox. Handoff. That's going to be a new running back in the game. That's going to be number 32, Jamal Brooks, getting his first carry of the night. And the Indians working with purpose now, quickly getting back to the line of scrimmage. So Bolin awaiting the snap, gets it, and it's going to be a handoff once again. Now trying to weave his way through traffic, fighting forward. A positive gain of maybe one on the play, and the Rangers ready for it that time.
ICC has been able to get push up front with the offensive line tonight. That has not been the issue. They've consistently been in these 3rd and 1, 3rd down and 2s. Really on offense, the place they've got out in trouble has been on the drop pass.
No doubt about it. We dropped a couple passes. Possession down, Jordan. We need to get this first down. We'll call it 3rd down, 3rd and 2 for the Indians. Clock running, 6:30 left in the second period. Indians down 16-0 to Northwest.
Yeah, Indians need to extend this drive, give that defense a little bit of a break. More importantly, they need to find the end zone here. 3rd down and 2. The give is going to be up the middle. Breaks off one tackle, gets the first down, and a solid pickup there for the Indians.
And, Adam, that play call right there might as well be Quarles go get it, because that's all he does is he's got guys hanging on him as soon as he takes the handoff. But, again, he's found that little bitty crease right there between the center and the right guard. That's where he's continuously gone to. He's a guy in those short yardage situations that you want on your team.
6 minutes to play here until halftime. Indians trailing 16-0 to the Rangers. Pistol formation, 2 receivers on the far side of the field. Tight end near side here for the Indians. Handoff in the backfield, just runs it right up the middle. There's a host of Rangers, and it's a little bit of a scrum as they take him to the ground, and ICC fans isn't going to like that. Now we got some pushing and shoving going on, and the officials need to get this under control, and they finally do so. Good job by some of the ICC players as well as Rangers players getting in between there. Nothing malicious on that. Just both players lost their balance. A little bit of an ego bruise when they hit the ground.
Well, there's some frustration there with ICCs. They feel like they've got slung to the ground a couple times well after the whistle. You let that happen several times. Eventually, you've had enough, and that was almost where we got to at that point there.
So the Indians now with it 2nd down and 9 after a gain of 1. 2 receivers on both sides of the football here for the Indians. Bolin, your quarterback. It's going to be a quarterback run option. Now he keeps it. He's going to get it upfield, and he is going to be hit hard as he's knocked down. And a little bit more extracurricular activity going on. So now if you're the officials, you get together in this game and say, all right, guys, next time we got anything going on, both teams get a flag. We got to get this thing back under control.
That's one of those difficult positions we're in right now with the way we take care of quarterbacks and anything above the shoulder area. Bolin trying to give himself up, going into a slide. Linebacker doesn't realize he's going into that slide, comes in there hot, and gets him above the shoulders. That's one of those that if that's an NFL level play, you're going to see a flag thrown there.
3rd down and 2 here for the Indians. Give right up the middle is going to be enough for the first down, and then some out to about the 45-yard line. Nice run there for the Indians.
I believe, again, that's
Jamal
Brooks. Yeah, this fits Brooks' MO as well as tempo up right down the middle of the football field, getting north and south. ICC's getting some push from that offensive line right there in the interior.
Another good drive here for the Indians as they're going to give it once again in the backfield. Now cuts it right back up the middle. That's Brooks as he's going to get out to about the 48, maybe the 49-yard line. Looks like they're going to put him on the 48. Where to be a 2nd down and let's call it 6 situation. They're actually going to officially call it 7 as ICC trying to hurry, trying to get some subs in and out of the contest.
That's what you want to do. You've got them on their heels a little bit defensively here. You're being really physical with them up front. Don't slow down your tempo. Keep going as ICC's going mass substitutions here, though.
So the Indians getting some late substitutions in. The Rangers will be allowed to do the same if they want to. They elect to not to do so. 10 seconds now on the play clock. 16-0. Rangers with the lead. 3:33 to go here until halftime. Play action. Little toss over the top. This is Davis with it, trying to get to the outside. Breaks off one tackle. Is run out of bounds as he crosses the 40.
Great job there. Davis lines up there in tight to the scheme, tight to the offensive line off the left side. Fake that handoff. You've handed off 5 consecutive plays. Little dump pass over the defensive line to Davis. He's got plenty of grass to pick up the first down. Like the scheme, like the look, how everything's playing off the run right now.
Quay Davis, a 6'2", 210 wide receiver out of Biggersville High School. So the Indians with the football. Bolin is still your quarterback here. Gets the snap, drops back, looking to throw, rolls out, near side. Now he's going to elect to run on his own, and he dives forward. A smart play there by Bolin, and it seems like Bolin's starting to get a little bit more comfortable, guys.
Yeah, he's grown up over the course of this first half here. Hey, don't sit back there in the pocket and allow things just to collapse around you. Move a little bit. Try to see what you can do there. He just scramble there, jailbreak, and he picks up 8 yards.
Guys, this drive started at our own 15-yard line. We're now at their 32-yard line.
So the Indians have it, 2nd down and 2. Handoff in the backfield. The Indians are going to try to fight forward, get it near the 30.
I think he's got the first down.
And we're going to see if this is going to be a left foot, right foot mark here from the officials. And they are going to put it down at the 30. They say it is a first down. This first down being brought to you by your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox.
Great play recognition there. Bolin notices the blitz coming off his left side, knows he's got to get in a hurry, the football into the belly of his running back and off the right side. They do it there just in time to pick up what they need for the first down.
Guys, best drive of the night. We started at our own 15. We're now at their 30. We've eaten up 4 minutes off the clock.
So the Indians drop back to throw again. They're trying to load up, goes deep, double coverage on the near side, tipped around, and incomplete. Trying to load up and go towards Colin Woods that time. Dangerous throw into double coverage, but Woods nearly tipped it to himself, just couldn't reel it in.
And again, Byron Pearson over here having a really good game at the corner position. He's not biting on that run game. He knows you've run the football consistently, had a lot of success with it, but on that play-action pass, he's not going to allow you to get one in over the top of his head. Scary pass there, as it was definitely in the double coverage.
1:56 to go here until halftime. Indians trying to put some points on the board. 16-0, Rangers with the lead. Bolin gets the snap, handoff, tripped up in the backfield, able to get back just to the line of scrimmage that time for the Indians. Turf Monster jumped up and got him that time.
I think those feet just slipped out from under Quarles. It's still just a steady rain coming down. Quarles, as soon as he took that handoff, trying to put a foot in the ground, get back to his left side, he got that right foot down, but it came out from under him quickly and didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, talking about a little bit of rain. Also, the temperature quickly dropping here this evening. Timeout on the field taken by the Indians. We're going to take the timeout with them. We're going to hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more. 16-0, Rangers with the lead. 1:29 to play here in the second quarter.
That's home. They're just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And, you know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I can go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, Roll Tide!
And welcome back out of the timeout. ICC trailing 16-0. 1:29 to play here. 3rd down and 10. Possession down for the Indians. You got to think possibly even 4-down territory here for the good guys. Bolin in the pistol formation here. Looks like that is going to be a handoff in the backfield. The Rangers blew that one up big time. And man, oh man, what a play there for the Rangers.
Well, an odd set there for ICC. 2 tight ends off the right side, 2 receivers by themselves to the left. No safety in the defensive scheme for Northwest. I don't know if ICC was thinking about going flea flicker or something there, but it was an odd scheme altogether as Quarles had absolutely nowhere to go because it was an all-out blitz on 3rd and long.
And 4th and 15, and we're going for it.
So the Indians are going to treat this in 4-down territory. Bolin coming from the sidelines. A little bit of confusion here. The Rangers, they're going to back everybody up in prevent defense in this situation. So only 4 guys within 10 yards of the football. ICC shifting folks over. Now sends all 5 out. Bolin steps up, spins around, and it's going to be hit and dropped. Another sack there, and the Rangers come up with the plays. Guys, let's tip our cats. Give credit where credit's due. The Rangers making the plays when the opportunities present themselves.
Yeah, that's a young guy quarterback making a mistake there. 4th and long. You want to throw that ball to the end zone at the very minimum. You want it to be incomplete. That way you know where they're going to get it. Instead, you take the sack, you lose 10 more yards. Now Northwest ball at the 45-yard line, 3 timeouts, 38 seconds to go. A kicker with a strong leg, they've got an opportunity to get more points here. Just, you'll learn as you move forward, but as Loden Bowl and I will see in film study moving forward, you got to live to see another day right there.
Just got a text message from Tyler Kemp. He says, Jordan, Jim, Ralph, doing a good job. So
tell Tyler thank you.
Oh, well,
we appreciate
a name left out of that as well.
He didn't say that. He'll give you.
Yeah, we'll see. Timeout on the field here. 38 seconds to play. Let's take another timeout with them. Hear a word from Sonic. Be back with more right after this.
I use ice cream as kind of for medicinal purposes, It just puts me in a good mood.
This would be so good for dinner.
Very crispy,
spicy.
A little tang.
A crunch.
El crunch.
There's a lot of bacon on this thing. It's just oozing.
Delicious.
I just want dessert.
Give me some.
Very indulgent.
Now, this is delicious. Shaky goodness.
And the nice crunch.
Oh, that's dangerous.
What about the tots? Tots are everything.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 38 seconds to play here until halftime. Rangers lead it 16-0. Looks like they're going to elect to take the knee out of the timeout, and that's going to do it there. ICC does have 2 more timeouts to go, but they're not going to burn them as well. So, guys, that's going to do it for the first half of play. And it's going to be a first half that ICC is going to quickly try to put behind them, regather themselves in the locker room. So we'll take a move into our Little Caesars halftime report, talk things over here before we take a break. Guys, your thoughts on the first half, Mr. Jim?
I'll say this, we needed to start out strong. We did not. We turned the ball over, and within the first minute of the game, they took advantage of it, got the 7-0 lead. We've battled hard. We've run the ball pretty well, but we've given them too many breaks. As we talked earlier, Jordan, the field positions in all Northwest, that's why they got a 16-0 lead.
Well, first off, for me, I can't believe they just let 40 seconds run off the clock with 2 timeouts and an opportunity to put more points on the board there. That was a shock for me, but nonetheless, we'll take it, I guess you could say. But just to kind of reiterate what Jim said right there, the 2 keys we talked about pregame, you've got to find rhythm offensively. You can't lose the field position battle, and both of those things are things that ICC did not do whatsoever. So, luckily enough, it's only 16-0. Your defense played well enough down in the red zone to save you some points and keep this in the contest. The key now coming out of the locker room will be, can you get a stop this first time Northwest have the ball? Can your conversations with your offense generate some points? Because we've seen out there with Loden Bolin, the freshman quarterback, an opportunity for ICC to move the football. A couple of key drops really stick out to me on some key third downs there in the first half. All things considered, offensively, we saw that rhythm at times, but still, you're going into the locker room with no points. That can't happen.
16-0 Rangers lead it at the break. You see the Ranger band on the field. We're going to take a break and come back with a performance from the 2019 ICC All-American Band. That'll be part of the Little Caesars halftime report and show here on Super Talk Mississippi and Let'sGoICCTV.com.
Introducing Slices and Sticks. 4 slices of pepperoni pizza together with 8 Italian cheese sticks. A combination as unexpected as the Saxa telephone.
Hey, Mom.
New Slices and Sticks, just $6.
Pizza. Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Today tastes like game day at home. Like assigned couch seating. Tastes like coffee table dining. And an ice-cold Coke to cool down the heat. It tastes like the game you've waited for all week with friends you've known your whole life. Today tastes like watching football is supposed to. And it never tasted this good. Coca-Cola. Together tastes better.
It's been hard. COVID-19 has affected jobs, maybe even yours. But Itawamba Community College can help. Free tuition is available for short-term career training programs. But don't wait. This opportunity ends in December. Get the skills and training you need for the high-demand job you want. Skill up, Mississippi. Visit skillup.iccms.edu today to see if you qualify.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family,
Roll Tide!
Hey, Pam, what's that?
New slices and sticks. Half pizza, half Italian cheese sticks. What's that?
I spent a butter hump.
An unexpected combination, just $6.
Acres away!
Pizza, pizza.
Itawamba Community College is proud to present to you the 2019 ICC All-American Marching Band. We are thrilled to perform for you this year's program, The Evolution of Gaming, featuring music from some of the most popular video games of our time. We open our program this evening with the music from the 1980 Atari game, Space Invaders. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the ICC All-American Marching Band. And now, the 91 Sega game, Sonic the Hedgehog, featuring Parasia Dunlap. Our program continues with the music from the 1992 video game, Mortal Kombat, featuring our percussion. Next, we bring you the music from the 2001 video game Halo, featuring our low brass. We close our program this evening with the 2010 video game Call of Duty, featuring Jeremiah Eppridge. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2019 ICC All-American Marching Band!
Introducing Slices and Sticks. 4 slices of pepperoni pizza together with 8 Italian cheese sticks. A combination as unexpected as the Saxa telephone.
Hey, Mom.
New Slices and Sticks, just $6.
Pizza, pizza.
Hey, Pam! What's that?
New slices and sticks. Half pizza, half Italian cheese sticks. What's that?
Ice cream and butter hump.
An unexpected combination, just $6.
Acres away!
Pizza, pizza.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere. At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel, the high-tech touch.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
I use ice cream as kind of for medicinal purposes, you know. It just puts me in a good mood.
This would be so good for dinner.
Very crispy.
Spicy.
A little tang.
A crunch.
El crunch.
There's a lot of bacon on this thing. It's just oozing.
Delicious.
I just want dessert.
Give me some.
Very indulgent.
This is delicious.
Shaky goodness.
And the nice crunch.
Oh, that's dangerous.
What about the tots? Tots are everything.
That's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And, you know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I could go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best star here.
And welcome back to Little Caesars halftime report. ICC trailing the Rangers 16-0. And we're going to take a look back at some of those Little Caesars first half highlights as well. As we do that, guys, you guys take a look at some of these Sonic stats.
Well, when you look back here at the first half, 16-0 Northwest leads over ICC. Jim, the stat sheet can kind of be misleading sometimes. You can make numbers be what you want to. Coming into the night, if you told me ICC would have dominated the time of possession the way they did, 18 minutes and 8 seconds for ICC compared to 11:52 for Northwest, as well as on third downs that ICC would be 5 of 10, I would tell you that we've got a very close football game at the very least. 16-0, though, Northwest does lead. Those numbers there a little bit misleading so far on the night for the Indians. Offensively, ICC, 9 first downs compared to only 8 for Northwest. In the offensive yardage category, 27 rushes for ICC for 70 yards, 41 passing yards on 7 of 14 passing. So in total, 41 plays for 111 yards. Flip the script, look at Northwest, 20 rushes for 73 yards, so still not very good average on your rushes there for Northwest, but they had 112 passing yards, 73 according to this count that came on one play. 3 of 6 passing for 112 yards in total. That's 26 offensive plays for 185 yards of offense. But take 185, subtract 73, and suddenly we're right there at about the same number. So it was an interesting night so far, an interesting first half when you look just at those team numbers offensively. Individually, ICC is being led in the running game by Jamarcus Quarles, 9 carries for 32 yards along of 14, so averaging just a little bit over 3.5 yards per carry for the sophomore running back. R.J. Wilson got 4 carries for 20 yards along of 10, as well as Jamal Brooks has carried it 4 times for 19 yards. So really, Jim, it felt like when the offense got moving, it was through the rushing game, and that's really what opened up everything else for ICC.
Jordan, you're right. And let's look at some positive things. Yes, we're down 16-0 at halftime, but I saw our defense make a big stand here at the end of the second quarter. We took the ball then offensively, went down the field 55 yards, stalled on their 30-yard line, but we proved that we could run the football. Another area that hurt us, and of course it's raining, it's a wet ball. We dropped 2 or 3 passes that cut out about 30 yards of offense for us. So clean up these mistakes. Maybe we can make some way here and find a way to score.
And that's the next category I was going into there is the passing category. We've seen 2 quarterbacks tonight. It's been Loden Bolin most of the way, the freshman from New Albany, but Dylan Falk did come in for 1 possession, the sophomore. But Bolin was 6 of 13 for 32 yards, 1 interception against Fort Bolin there. And Dylan Falk only attempted 1 pass. He completed it for 9 yards. The problem, though, was in the drop passing category. 4 drops for ICC from the wide receivers so far on the night. The leading receiver was Quay Davis. Only 2 grabs for 14 yards. Also 2 for R.J. Wilson for 11 yards and 2 for Barry Flowers for 7 yards. So that's a look at ICC offensively. Defensively, led in tackles by Peyton Ray and Keaton Cager. 5 tackles for Ray, only 3 for Cager, but 2 of those were tackles for loss. So 2 big plays there for Keaton Cager defensively. Taking a look at the scoring, Tucker Barefoot got us all started with a 33-yard field goal with 10:54 to go in the first quarter. That put Northwest up 3-0. Next time they had their hands on the football offensively, it was a DT Sheffield reception from Michael Harris, 21 yards. A Tucker Barefoot PAT put Northwest up 10-0 with 5:47 to go in the first quarter. And then on the next possession, they had it again. It was their second play on the possession. Keon Fordham took a 73-yard pass from Michael Harris to the end zone. Tucker Barefoot's PAT was no good, and that gets us to where we stand right now. 16-0, Northwest leads in the contest.
There's 2 minutes to go until we start the second half of play. We're going to take a timeout. Hear a few words from our sponsor. As Jordan said, the Rangers lead at 16-0. Indy is getting back on the field, getting ready to fire things up here in the second half. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Hey, Pam! What's that?
New slices and sticks. Half pizza, half Italian cheese sticks. What's that?
I spent a butter hump.
An unexpected combination. Just $6.
Acres away!
Pizza, pizza.
Introducing Slices and Sticks. 4 slices of pepperoni pizza together with 8 Italian cheese sticks. A combination as unexpected as the Saxa telephone.
Hey, Mom.
New Slices and Sticks, just $6.
Pizza, pizza.
It's been hard. COVID-19 has affected jobs, maybe even yours. But Itawamba Community College can help. Free tuition is available for short-term career training programs. But don't wait. This opportunity ends in December. Get the skills and training you need for the high-demand job you want. Skill Up, Mississippi. Visit skillup.iccms.edu today to see if you qualify.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting set for another First American National Bank kickoff here as the Indians will kick things off to the Rangers to start the second half of play. Rangers lead at 16-0. Adam Gore, Jim Ingram, Jordan Smith, Raphael Henry, C.J. Adams, and Z. Taylor on the sidelines tonight taking photos. Lee Adams not with us. His wife's grandmother passed away. Our thoughts and prayers are with the Adams family, the Morgan's family as well. Our Ryan family, I should say. Morgan is her first name. But our thoughts and prayers with them and during this time of healing. And hope the boys and the family's doing well because I know Lee's text, he is watching tonight.
Well, good. We appreciate it, and our prayers are with that family, no doubt about it.
So we're getting set to kick things off here. After this kickoff, we'll give you a Renaissance Bank scoreboard update throughout the league, and we also got some baseball playoff update that Jordan was just talking about during the commercial, so we'll get that after this kickoff as well. As I'm trying to stall here, as we're getting set to kick this one off, and do want to remind you to follow the flag from Iuka to Tupelo. That's First American National Bank. For ICC, Shane Lasher to put a foot into this one. Rangers got 2 back to return, standing at the 5-yard line. Lasher steps into this one. Kick is going to be caught, taken at about the 8-yard line. The Rangers bring it up the field, now slip off a tackle up the middle, now cuts it back up the middle once again, or I should say back towards the right side. The Indians wrap him up. Nice return near the 30, let's call it the 29-yard line.
Yeah, Jim, we talked at the halftime break there about the defense really is the only reason you're still in this football game right now. You've continuously given them bad field position all night long, and they've hung in there tough for you. Huge opportunity here on this first possession of the second half to get the football quickly into your offense's hands.
Quickly, some scores throughout the state. East Central, Pearl River tied at halftime, 14-14. Northeast leading Coahoma 10-0. That's Northeast homecoming. That's in the third quarter. Jones leading Hines 16-6. That's also in the third quarter. There's going to be a stop in the backfield by the Indians.
Great job there off the end, led by Corley Hooper, as well as some help from DeMontre Bell there. They saw that sweet play coming around that side, were able to get off the block and get in there for the tackle for loss.
Jordan, got some MLB updates?
Absolutely. Got to keep up with those Braves anytime they're playing deep into the playoffs. 1-1 game in the fourth. Clayton Kershaw has never allowed the Dodgers to lose in a matchup he started against the Braves. But tonight, let's hope it's the first one.
As that pass is going to be out to the flats, hits the ground, incomplete. So a rare miscue on on third down, or second down. Now it's 3rd and 12.
And a rare third down for Northwest. Only 3 of those in the first half. They were 0 of 3 in the first half. Big opportunity. We said this is where you need to get off the field for your defense. They've got a chance here.
Let's make it 0 for 4 right here.
Let's do it.
So 3rd down and 12 is the situation here for the Rangers. They lead at 16-0. Start early here in the third quarter. The first game of the year for the Rangers here in week 3. Second game of the year for the Indians. Snap's a good one. Plenty of time to throw, unloads, and it's going to be caught. And it should be enough for the first down. And, well, didn't get that good of a spot here on the near sideline. Now they're going to back it up a little bit more.
I think he's short, Adam.
And they're going to say he's short. I thought he got the ball well beyond where they needed to. Now it's going to be a 4th and 1 situation. Indians may be catching a break here. And, Jim, that's one thing we talked about off the air during the timeout was ICC needed something good to happen early, and that might be it on a bad spot.
Adam, good job by our defense. We talked about them playing hard all night. Only a minute's gone off the clock here in the third period. They've gone 3 and out. We're getting the football.
Fordham's one of your sophomore guys at wide receiver there, too. On 3rd and 12, you've got to know where that first down marker is at. He ran the route to the right spot, but he came back to the football. Didn't allow himself enough room to turn back upfield and get the first down.
And the punter from Northwest is going to pull his best LeBron James impersonation and flop to the ground as the ICC player ran by. But a good job by the referee not to throw the flag. So the Indians will have the ball, 1st and 10. This first down being brought to you by your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox. For all your insurance needs, whether it be home, auto, or life, stop by and see Joey there at South Adams Street.
And, Jim, ICC really found their offensive strategy to be at the best whenever they were just running it right into the teeth of Northwest defense, getting a good push up front from the offensive line, giving the football off to Jamarcus Quarles, as well as R.J. Wilson and Jamal Brooks. I would look to them to get right back into that momentum here.
Keep running the football until they stop you.
Bolin, still your quarterback here for the Indians. Man in motion. It's going to be that little touch pass forward, trying to basically run it like a screen. Slips off one tackle, couldn't get away from the second. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage was Quay Davis.
And I'm just not convinced right now that east to west run like that, the speed sweep, the Utah pass, the off tackle, I'm not convinced that's the way to attack these guys. They're too quick at safety and at linebacker. You see Desmond Baker right there. He's just flying all over the football field as the middle linebacker in this set.
We've got an injury down on the field. This looks to be number 85, Collins Woods, shaken up on the play again. They do mark it back to the original line of scrimmage, so it will be a 2nd down and 10 situation here for the Indians. Woods near the sideline, so we'll keep it here.
That was far away from where the play was at, too. He could have been blocking downfield, but he's some 15 yards from where the action was.
So he's going to be helped off the field here to the sidelines. And so now it will be a 2nd down and 10 situation. Clock is rolling. 13:15 to go here in the third quarter. Rangers with a 16-0 lead over your Indians. Bolin with the football. Play action. Trying to go quickly on a pass, but the Rangers had it covered up nicely. Bolin nearly lost the football. Tried to make something out of nothing, and it ends up what could have been a disaster play. Turns into a positive loss of 2. I know that sounds weird, but that could have got ugly for the Indians.
Well, and J.J. Daniels is subbed in and Collins Wood's spot there. And it looked like some confusion between the quarterback and the wide receiver as Bolin's stepping up trying to throw a little out route there to Daniels. Daniels had not looked. And luckily enough for Bolin, he didn't let go of the football or it probably would have been intercepted.
So 3rd down and 12 is the situation now here for the Indians. A possession down. The Rangers trying to return serve, much like the Indians, and force a punt on their first possession of the game, or the second half. Bolin now is going to tuck and run. He's got a lot of green grass, but quickly collapsed on the defense that time as he gets out near the 45-yard line, and they're actually going to mark it back to the 43. And so it will be a punting situation. Coming on here is Brett Hayden Benjamin for the Little Caesars punt.
And you just can't say enough about the back end there and that secondary for Northwest. As anything downfield tonight has been tough pickings for ICC in the pass game.
So the Indians will step into this one. Both teams trading punts. The Indians have had some trouble on these this season, and this one back. Kick is shanked to the left side and needs to take an Indian roll here, but it will not. And another good field position here for the Indians. Guys, that didn't look like a bad kick. It just looked like the ball was almost waterlogged, maybe heavy when it come off its foot. It just didn't travel.
Just didn't have any oomph to it. It just got up there in the air. As soon as it got to its peak, it came right back down. As special teams have been an issue so far on the season for the Indians.
So the ball will be at the 32-yard line here for the Rangers. They lead at 16-0. 11:44 to go here in the third quarter.
And you hate to keep saying this every time the defense steps out there, Jim, though, but each time they go out there trailing by 2 possessions, it is their biggest spot of the game. You've got to keep this in 2-possession territory. They've been able to do it so far, but eventually you feel like they may just run out of time.
Low snap. was able to corral it. Now slips it up the field, a missed tackle, and then able to get out to the 40-yard line as that was Keaton Cager coming in, I believe, once again. Or excuse me, no, that was number 26, Peyton Ray, coming in after a missed tackle by the Indians, allowed that turn into what should have been a second down and long situation, now second down and 2.
When they throw that screen pass, Jim, you got to be solid tackling. Corey Porter just could not make it happen. A loss of 2 goes to a gain of 8.
And then that time the handoff in the backfield for the Rangers, it goes to Williams on the carry. It'll be a 3rd down and 1 situation.
Good job by Myron Green. Held him to 1 yard. Possession down here. 3rd down, 3rd and 1. We need to get off the field again.
So the Rangers with it. 3rd and 1. A lot of things you can do here on 3rd down and 1. Inside 11 minutes to play now here in the 3rd quarter. Give is going to be to the outside. He gets the 1st down and then some. And he's going to get across the 50-yard line. And that was just helmet on helmet, big man on big man. Who's going to win that battle? And the Rangers did.
You know, you don't see a lot of these big tight ends and spread sets, up-tempo sets like Northwest has, but they've got one in Drew Dabney, a sophomore from Oxford, and I tell you what, he can block out there. They've not thrown a pass to him. They've not given it to him on a run play, but they've allowed him to block on just about every single set. He's been in there opening up holes.
Rangers roll out wide open, but drops the ball again. And I'll tell you what, that was a huge, huge break there for the Indians. Looks like busted coverage once again by ICC.
And again, it was Keon Fordham over there who the guy can fly. He had the 73-yard touchdown earlier. Again, a perfect pass, hits him right in the hands, and he just can't hold on to it.
So a big-time break there for the Indians. Clock stops with 10:25 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 16-0, Rangers with the lead. 2nd down and 10 now for Northwest. So ICC's defense has been there tonight. Just trying to find a big play once again. Rangers changing the play with 7 seconds on the play clock. Snap comes with 2 seconds. Now steps up, loads up, goes downfield, and that's going to be, they're going to throw a flag.
That's got to be on the offense.
We'll see what they say here. I didn't think it was catchable by either means.
I think it was catchable over there by ICC's Ralph Dunn. I think they're going to get Fordham for offensive interference. Dunn was making a move to the football, and he got shoved down.
And so we'll see what the officials say here. Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, tough.
Dunn was in position there. He was the de facto wide receiver there. It looked like he got shoved down from behind. Both guys fell down. And I tell you what, to see that flag come flying in 15 yards the way it did, Jim, I'm not in agreement with that one whatsoever.
I don't agree either because we hit the quarterback, see through it. It was underthrown. Both players have the right to go to the ball. I think the official missed the call.
Yeah, with the flag coming in kind of hesitant like that, I didn't feel good with that going the way of the Indians, and that's the way it turned out there. So the official on the northwest side of the field maybe got influenced by the home team. Either way it goes, does result in a 1st down here. It's going to be a handoff to the lone back in the backfield. Cuts up the middle, a lot of speed, and tackle from behind. That was a touchdown-saving tackle there by Kareem Moore.
I love the misdirection there, too. Moore lines up off the right side. Slow, patient, developing play. He wraps around, runs it off tackle to the left side. And again, the big guy out front, Drew Dabney, just opens that hole wide open for them.
Let me correct myself. Cameron Moore, not Kareem Moore. Kareem Moore played football at ICC a few years ago. So the Rangers with the football. 1st and 10. Low snap, bobbled for a second. That's going to allow the Indians to get in the backfield and make the play.
That's a great job up front there. That time, that tackle will be credited to Reggie Wilburn. Not a good snap. It forced Harris to have to go down to his left side to pick it up. Anything that just takes a little bit extra time is giving that ICC defensive front time to get through. They've played well tonight. That's a big stop there on 1st down.
9:35 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Rangers knocking on the door of the Indians, trying to come up with a stop here. 16-0, Rangers with the lead. Northwest moving right to left on your radio dial. Ball is at the 26. Rangers load up to throws. Got a man in the end zone. Jump ball. And incomplete.
Well, good job closing out there by Ralph Dunn. He was beat off the ball, there's no doubt, but he closed in. He got his hands up. He didn't get his head back to the quarterback, which sometimes makes those officials want to throw that flag, but they'll say that the ball just was not quite catchable as it flew over the top of the head. I don't know how Harris got rid of that one, though, as he was under huge pressure up front.
So a big stop there now makes it 3rd down and 13. And the Rangers get an early jump.
Another one.
And Canada, yes. America, no. Back up the Rangers.
E.J. Mason, the freshman out of Clinton High School, the wide receiver out to the left side beyond the numbers, and that's the second time tonight we've seen them go false start, and they completely ran the whole route. They never did slow down. As you'd think in a night like this with the whole COVID rules, not a ton of people here, you can't credit that to hearing something.
No. So clock stops now with 9:10. Rangers back it up, 3rd down and 18. Good snap back this time. Plenty of time to throw. Loads up. Got a man downfield and just off his fingertips. Good placement on that pass there. Just could not haul that one in. And that time, number 11 for the Rangers, Jalen May, getting up and looking like the kid off Little Giants, looking at his hands like, why do you treat me like this?
Well, May's got to go get the football. I mean, his quarterback laid it out there right for him again in the spot where only his guy can make the play. He stood in, he took the big hit, he delivered a catchable pass, and May, it didn't look like he was full speed out there to get it. He's got to go get the football right there.
Rangers are going to line up in a punt formation. If there's ever a time to fake one, this would be the ideal spot. And so we'll see what the Rangers elect to do. If ICC probably going to play this one safe and not try to put any pressure. And it is going to be a rugby-style kick, and it's blocked. Good job that time by number 20, Decoy Randolph. They were trying to maybe see if they couldn't get a roughing the kicker or maybe get that rugby-style punt, but Randolph stayed with him, got a hand on the football, deflected it out of bounds, and a great play there for the Indians.
And, Jim, you may not be of the same mindset of me, but if I've got the football at the 30-yard line right there, I'm going to take a shot throwing one into the end zone before I'm going to do that. I mean, there's just too much stuff that can go wrong. You've got an opportunity to possibly put points on the board. Good job by Randolph to get in there. ICC been close to blocking several so far tonight, but Randolph, the sophomore out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee, gets that big right paw in there and blocks it.
Guys, our defense has played well tonight. You know, we've got 8:55 left in the third period. Our defense has played winning football all night.
The Indians' offense needs to find some rhythm here. ICC trails at 16-0. Dropping back to pass, plenty of time to throw. Now tries to go the under route and had a guy early, just couldn't get it to him. And credit that Northwest defense making it tough on these two quarterbacks tonight, mainly Bolin getting his first ever start on the collegiate level.
Play designed for Bolin to roll to his right as Tyler Day comes across in front of him in the set. Just waited too long, allowed for the linebacker to close back in and get his right hand in and knock it down. If you're Bolin, you've got to be a little bit more on time with those passes. It's a timing pattern. You got to get it out right on time.
Jordan, I still like to see us run it off tackle here. We're successful in the second period running the football. We still got time to run it.
This time we do go with a rare look at two running backs in the backfield, and Wilson and Quarles. This time it is going to be given to the guy on the right side. That's going to be Quarles, who tries to fight forward, does pick up some positive yardage. And I'm right there with you guys. I mean, we're getting 3 to 4 yards a pop when we do run the football.
That's the problem, though. When you don't get that on first down, that puts you in 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, and that's not just very manageable as far as your run game is concerned. One good thing to see here on 3rd down, Collins Woods is back out there at the wide receiver spot. He'll be the boundary receiver to the right side of Bolin here on this 3rd down play.
So the Indians need to get the ball across the 40-yard line. They trail it 16-0, 8:15 and counting here in the third quarter. 8 seconds now on the play clock. ICC trying to get some guys moved around. 5 seconds. And just get the snap off. Bolin drops deep. Plenty of time to throw. Loads up. Woods comes and gets it, but couldn't find it. Hit him in the hands and just dropped it. Looked like he stumbled on the route that time.
That's it.
But that was just a good throw by Bolin. Still got to haul that in if you're Colin Woods.
Yeah, perfect throw there by Bolin. Woods slipped coming out of his route there, though, at the 50-yard line. Running an out route, ball delivered right on the sideline, and a great spot for him to be able to catch it. He slipped when he got his balance back. The football's on top of him and just couldn't quite corral it.
We've seen a lot of drops tonight. You think the cold weather's have anything to do with that?
Well, it's a multitude of things. I think it's the wet. I think it's the cold. You've seen a lot of guys slip coming out of their breaks like he did there as well.
Good booming kick this time. It's going to be a fair catch called at the 30-yard line, as that was Benjamin putting his foot into that Little Caesars kick. I tell you what, let's take a 15-second timeout and hear from Little Caesars.
Introducing Slices and Sticks. 4 slices of pepperoni pizza together with 8 Italian cheese sticks. A combination as unexpected as the Saxa telephone.
Hey, Mom.
New Slices and Sticks, just $6.
Pizza, pizza.
And welcome back out of the timeout. 7:46 to play here in the third quarter. Jordan, don't you have somebody you need to tell happy birthday?
Thank you for giving me that opportunity. Ferris Bradley Smith. Happy birthday to you. I told you we'd get that in for you now. Let's get a touchdown here if ICC can get the football back. But happy birthday. You're the best.
Keeping you out of the doghouse.
He needs to do that. Needs to do that.
I was waiting for that first touchdown to get that in there, but we'll take that opportunity.
Rangers taking their time here, moving a lot of people around on the offensive side. Gets the snap off with 3 seconds. Handoff in the backfield. The Indians were there for it. Big time stop for ICC.
I tell you what, the big boys up front got some pressure on the first down play there. Tyreek Howard and Reggie Wilburn might have had a little help from Myron Green as well. Those guys with the 40 jersey numbers on the defensive line blew through there for a loss on first down.
Yeah, big Green was there. Didn't get to tackle, but the running back looked up, saw 48, tried to shift away from him, and there was a whole bunch of Indians there to help out on the play. 2nd down and 13 now is the situation for the Rangers. Play action fake, pass out to the flat, bubble screen, the Indians blow it up.
Boom, and I tell you again, Myron Green up front, he blew the center up, then blew the quarterback up, and if you're a quarterback, you have to adjust your helmet when you stand up right there because you've got it readjusted for you 2 plays in a row. Great defense, great stand so far. Again, 3rd and long, can we get off the field?
We got to get off the field here. It's 3rd and 14. I said it a while ago. Defense so far has played winning football tonight.
So 3rd down and 14, as Jim mentioned, coming up on 6.5 to play here in the 3rd quarter. 16-0, Rangers with the lead. Northwest, they changed the play on the far side of the field. 10 seconds now on the play clock. Pass downfield's got a man open, and oh my goodness, what a big-time play there for ICC. Sistrunk couldn't find the football, but it's done what you're taught. Just get an arm in the way. Good things happen, and it happened that time.
Well, ball just a little bit underthrown. That allowed Sistrunk to make up for it. One-on-one coverage out here. No safety to this side of the field, so a good feeling that it was coming over here to Fordham. And Sistrunk, like you said, a guy that played offense last year in high school, converted to a cornerback this year, does what you're coached to do. Gets those hands up and makes that difficult to catch.
Made a great play, put his hand up, and semi-turned his head around. Made a good play.
Low snap on the punt. Indians nearly block it, but a booming kick from the Rangers. Fair catch is taken at the 34-yard line, and the Indians will have it there, 1st and 10. This first down being brought to you by your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, reminding you for all your insurance needs, stop by and see Joey right there in Fulton.
Interesting spot here, guys. This is as much momentum as you're going to have on your sideline when you trail by 2 touchdowns. You've got an opportunity right now with momentum over here on this side after the way the defense has played so far in the 3rd quarter. I would guess in the 2nd quarter they pitched a shutout as well, but you've got an opportunity right here if you can figure out how to consistently move the football.
Bolin is your quarterback. Running back is R.J. Wilson. 2 receivers and a tight end on the near side. This is going to be a play-action fake, pass out to the tight end, and again, just that slick turf coming up and getting it that time as Tyler Day, he's listed as a running back, but also plays that tight end position, 6'3", 240 out of North Little Rock. Had some green grass in front of him and just no traction.
There's so much discipline in that Northwest defense, though, as they fake the handoff to the left, come back to the right side for the dump-off pass to the tight end. None of the linebackers went with the play fake, though. They are veteran guys that have played really well here so far tonight.
Gain of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 9 here for the Indians. Try to set up a bubble screen. Rangers read it, nearly picked off the pass, as that was an impressive play there by the linebacker, Baker, for the Rangers. And I tell you what, Jim, Jordan, you both can comment on this. As you said, the Rangers defense being very disciplined here in the second half.
The misdirection, the play fakes, the play action, none of that has been anything they've bid on all night. They've just been able to locate the football, get where they need to be. That was lucky that wasn't intercepted there. That's a thread-the-needle type screen pass from Bolin to Barry Flowers.
3rd down, 3rd and 8, a big play here. 5 minutes, 8 seconds left in the 3rd period. Northwest 16, ICC 0. Possession down, Adam.
They're bringing the house.
2 receivers on both sides of the football here for the Indians. And the house was brought. Bolin tucks it. He's got a lot of room to run. He's going to try to get out near the 50-yard line. Gets the first down. Takes a hard lick as he goes out of bounds. But a big-time play there for the freshman. Recognized he didn't have anything and was able to scramble and pick up the first down.
That's just a smart play altogether. Pocket breaks down. He steps up to his left. He knows, hey, all of my routes are way downfield. I know I need to get 8 yards for the first down. I tell you, Bolin's not going to win a whole lot of races out there, but he's got enough speed to where he can pick up what you've got to have when he's got a little bit of room. He did the right thing there, stepped up, and he got the first down and then some.
Fresh set of down here for the Indians. 1st down and 10. 4:25 to go in the third quarter. Rangers lead at 16-0. Bad snap. Don't know that Bolin was ready for it, and he's just going to fall on the ground.
Throw the flag right there.
I'm going to say he comes up and doesn't hit him hard, but does knock the quarterback down to the ground after he was on his knees and giving up on the play. And really, I'm with you, Jordan. Really surprised that flag was not thrown. Even though it wasn't malicious, it was still contact after the play was dead.
Well, in this day and age where we're protecting quarterbacks, at least that's what we say we're going to do. When he gives himself up to pick that up and then you dive in out on top of him like that, that institutes a personal foul call. We've been told that time and time again that we're going to protect quarterbacks. If we're really going to protect quarterbacks, we throw that flag right there.
We needed it because we lost 17 yards on that play.
Yeah, 2nd down and 27. You don't got a whole lot of those plays in the book. So the Indians with it now. And their timeout's going to be taken here by ICC. We're going to take the timeout with them. Let's hear from the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi and be back with more right after this. Indians trail 16-0, 3:36 to go in the third quarter.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Hey, Pam, what's that?
New slices and sticks. Half pizza, half Italian cheese sticks. What's that?
Ice cream and butter hump.
An unexpected combination, just $6.
Acres away!
Pizza, pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, out of the timeout. 3:36 to play here in the third quarter. Northwest 16, ICC nothing. And guys, once again, every time we get something positive going, we just do something that knocks us back 2 steps. That time, a bad snap forces us into a 2nd down and 27.
And the one thing offensively we've not been able to do all night is force the football downfield through the air. Now, 2nd and 27 doesn't leave you with many choices as to what to do.
Indians drop back. Bolin dials up a play downfield and just throws it over the head of the receiver. It goes out of bounds. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 27 now for the Indians. And really and truly, nobody there is, once again, Northwest solid defensively. Guys, let's give credit. I mean, yes, I know we're the ICC broadcast, but the Rangers defense have looked extremely sharp tonight.
They've been great, specifically in the back end, Jim. They've played smart. They've been on top of everything. Nothing that we've been able to do, no wrinkle we've put into the playbook. They've not fallen for any of that. It's here on 3rd and 27. That prevent-style defense is back. 7 guys in blue jerseys for Northwest, some 20 yards away from the line of scrimmage.
So you just draw something up like a little quick screen, and there you go. And that's what they're going to try to do here. But ICC not blocking downfield, and the Rangers going to break it up and hit him, and he's going to be well short on the play. Tell you what, good play call, just poor execution on the ICC side that time. Is you're going to set up the screen, you got to have some screeners.
And if you're going to run the prevent defense, if you're Northwest, you've got to be able to step up and tackle, and that's exactly what they did right there. And wow, that mishandled snap, I say mishandled snap, the snap that one hopped back to the quarterback earlier, that really slowed us down offensively and could be a big turning point.
Benjamin on to attempt this Little Caesars punt here. Snaps a little low. He's getting it. No pressure. Able to put a good foot into this one. Fair catch is called for and taken inside the 25-yard line where the Rangers will have it. 2:49 to go here in the third quarter, 16-0. Guys, your thoughts so far here on the second half, Mr. Jim?
Defense on both sides playing very well. 3 and out twice for us. They went 3 and out on their series. We've got to get a turnover. We got to force them to go 3 and out again. We still got 2:49 left in the third period. We're down 16-0. We'd love a turnover right here. Our defense has played well. I've said that 2 or 3 times, but they got to step up again, and then we've got to get something going offensively.
So the Rangers break the huddle here, 1st down and 10. Ball is on the 23-yard line. So the Rangers will, they're going to work with purpose, or not really with purpose, more methodically now to try to maybe start eating up some of this clock with this 16-0 lead. Sends a man in motion, and handoff is going to be to the lone back in the backfield. ICC is there to stack it up and make the play.
I tell you what, there's some boys on that defensive line for ICC that are let me just restart this whole thing.
Okay.
There's going to be some guys on the Northwest offensive line that don't want to see any more of ICC defensive line when this night is over. They've been in their grill all night long. Again, just blowing them off the ball there. They give him a yard, but it didn't look like even that.
Our starting defensive line, all three of them are over 300 pounds. They're athletic. They're playing very well tonight.
So it will be a 2nd down and 9 after, as Jordan said, a very generous spot there for the Rangers. 2:15 to go here in the third quarter. 16-0. Low snap, but they're able to get to it. ICC in the backfield, and there's the Indians.
There's Nate Murphy and Tacoy Randolph again. Those guys are just firing off the football. We talked in the pregame show about the lack of energy last week or 2 weeks ago against Coahoma. You can't say that defense out there tonight has not had energies. Big play there. If you're watching on the Red Channel, you see that defensive line having their way up front right now.
Makes it a 3rd down and 14 situation. 1:45 to go here in the third quarter. Rangers now in a possession down situation. The fans that were here, no general admission tickets on sale. Each team this year, as it was agreed by the presidents, allot 160 tickets per visiting team. As there's going to be a handoff on the far side of the field. He stumbles forward, and the Indians make the stop. Should be a punting situation here. But I tell you what, the few fans that did make the trip were able to get some tickets to the game. They've been vocal tonight to support the Indians, and they're wanting to see something big here for ICC, whether it be a big return or maybe the offense getting fired up.
And again, you just see that energy from the defense as they come back. Another forced 3 and out there. 0 for 6 so far on the night is Northwest on 3rd downs. The defense is giving the offense every opportunity they could ever ask for.
Porter is back to return the kick here. As this Little Caesars punt coming up. And again, the punter flops. The official doesn't throw the flag, and it's going to be... I never saw where the football went, guys.
I was too busy watching Tanner Gillis flop around like a fish back here at the 15-yard line. I'm telling you.
Well, here's the reason why
we didn't get an Oscar before the night's over.
Well, here's the reason why I didn't see where the football is. It went up to the 40-yard line.
Well, I'm telling you, if I'm Gillis, I quit working on my acting and try to get off a little better punt there.
Yeah.
That's 3 in a row where he's just been flopping back there.
Well, this is the first big break of the night here for the Indians. Great starting field position, the best starting field position of the night by far for the Indians. So let's go put some points on the board here, preferably 6. 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter. ICC trailing 16-0. And they're going to try a quick out screen pass, and it's going to be incomplete. And that was a borderline pass that could have been called a lateral, but the officials, it was the right call. They did throw forward, but you gotta haul that in.
You got to catch it. Yeah. Another drop that hurts us.
Yeah, this is going to be a night that Davis you got to put behind you. He's had some opportunities to haul some in, hadn't been able to do so. Quay's a great athlete coming out of Biggersville. Just some nights.
That's a big play for you, too, though, because on first down you go from picking up what looked like a 4 to 6 yard gain. Now you're back behind the chains again, 2nd down and long, and you had your identity running the football.
And this time the Indians are going to keep it on the ground. Shoves off one guy, fights forward, still fighting, and gets up a gain of about 5, maybe 6 on the play. Let's call it 5. So to bring up a 3rd down and 5 situation here for the Indians.
These next 2 plays would be the same thing with Jamarcus Quarles. I mean, I would feed him until he says, I can't take the football anymore. He just fights through so many tackles. If ICC's smart, they'll let the clock run on down right here, talk about what they want to do on 3rd and 5. But trailing 2 possessions, heading to the 4th quarter, you're in 4-down territory here, Adam.
Well, Quarles is feeling it. You see him dancing on the field there as the quarter expires here in Senatobia. 16-0 Northwest with the lead to the Indians. Have some 4th quarter magic. We'll find out when we come back right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
It's been hard. COVID-19 has affected jobs, maybe even yours. But Itawamba Community College can help. Free tuition is available for short-term career training programs. But don't wait. This opportunity ends in December. Get the skills and training you need for the high-demand job you want. Skill Up, Mississippi. Visit skillup.iccms.edu today to see if you qualify.
Bacon is the new condiment.
What's the definition of a condiment?
Something that goes on things and makes it better.
Another one? Don't judge me.
So crispy, juicy,
tender, barbecue. I want a whole time.
No, hey, whole time. Get off my nuts.
$5 for my own money? That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
And welcome back out of the timeout as we start the fourth quarter. Boland's going to keep it on his own this time. Runs it up the middle and is going to fight forward. It's going to be close. I think it's going to bring up a 4th down in inches, maybe a yard to go here. Easily 4-down territory for the Indians.
And Northwest completely had sold out to stop the run right there. 8 guys right there on the line of scrimmage. As biggest play of the night so far, 4th and 1 right here. Indians need a yard.
Dylan Falk checking in at quarterback. Didn't seem like Boland was shaken up on the play. So it will be a 4th and 1 situation here for the Indians. Got to convert this if you're ICC.
Got Falk under center.
Well, the Indians going with that jumbo package here. Rangers stacking up in the middle. Now they are going to hand it off. The Indians get it up the middle, spins off one, and oh! About a step away from taking that one to the house for Jamarcus Quarles. Rangers selling out over the middle. Good read that time by the Indians offense. Was able to get it up and up the field, and here come the Indians once again. Same play, Quarles with it, tucks it under, now fights forward, still fighting forward, shakes off a tackle down to the 3.
I tell you what, I'd be telling those guys to get right back up and get lined up. We're going back right
same
to
play.
it again. Don't
Jumbo
go away
package.
from it.
Jumbo package, same play.
We're not subbing. Northwest is trying to sub real quick out there. ICC went into a huddle. They had an opportunity to quick snap it on them.
So the Indians once again back to the line of scrimmage. The ball is at the 3-yard line. Quarles has been the man here tonight. Now it's going to be off to the opposite side. Touchdown, Indians!
Go for 2. Got to go for 2 here.
Yeah, you got to go for 2 right here. 16-6 will be the score. Opportunity to cut it to a strict 1-possession game. It was going to be an offsides call against Northwest. Touchdown will stand, and ICC may have found something right there as they went to that jumbo set and handed it around the end.
That was Tyler Day with the touchdown. 13:39 to play here in the fourth quarter, and ICC looks like they're going to line up to kick it here. So 13:39 to play, 3-yard touchdown run by Tyler Day. Indians on to attempt the PAT. So waiting the snap. It's a good one. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Guys, we'll keep it here. Interesting call. You're down 16-0. The Indians do put points on the board. Instead of going for 2, they go for the kick.
It's okay. We're going to score 3 times in the fourth quarter and win the game. How about that?
I like it.
Well, you
Great
got
drive,
to now.
guys.
I mean,
Great drive.
You don't have a choice but to do that now because
we've mentioned all night, guys. Our defense played winning football. Offense took over there, ran that power package, went down the field, got some momentum here. We've cut the score 16-7. Fourth quarter's just started. We still got 13:39 left in the ball game. Defense needs to step up again and get the ball back.
What about Jamarcus Quarles there, too?
Big
Just
time.
a sophomore guy putting the team on his back, running through all kinds of contact all night long. The big fella is kind of taking over the offense here in the late stages.
Getting set for this First American National Bank kickoff. It'll come off the foot of Shane Lasher. So Lasher getting set to kick off this First American National Bank kick. Reminding you to follow the flag from Iuka to Tupelo to find the nearest location of First American National Bank. So Lasher to step into this kick. And it's going to be a shallow kick taken at the 15. Now the Rangers try to break it to the outside. Slips off a tackle, but the Indians are there to wrap him up, but he does get the ball across the 30. Tell you what, good coverage that time by the Indians. Slipped a tackle, but ICC was able to get that stop.
I know Keon Fordham hasn't had the best night. He did have the one long touchdown earlier, but he's had several drops tonight with some open field in front of him. But every time that guy touches the ball, there's an opportunity for it to go all the way. He's sneaky fast. He cuts really crispy. I tell you, he's a guy that can really go out there and get it.
All right, so that ICC defense got a little bit of a rest there, rewarded with a touchdown on a 3-yard touchdown run by Tyler Day. Makes it a 16-7 score, 13:30 to play here. Rangers with it now. Rangers looking to pass out in the flats. Nobody there for the Indians. This time it's hauled in by the Rangers, and a solid pickup there on first down.
Davion Sistrunk did a great job there because that was not his man that he tackled. He recognized what was happening in front of him, came off his guy, and stepped up to make a tackle. That's a 6-yard gain that easily could have been a 15-yard gain.
Yeah, that's somebody that Tyrone Fox was really big on. He came to Tyrone, asked if he could play DB. I think he was originally a wide receiver or a running back. And so he came up and made the headsy play. Handoff in the backfield. Hit and dropped. Ran into his own man that time.
Well, and Nate Murphy just fought through a hold right there. The tight end, Drew Dabney, had him all turned around. He's able to fight through it and bring down the ball carrier for a loss. Great play there by Murphy.
So a big stop there now brings up a 3rd down and 5 situation. Can the Indians defense find a way to get off the field once again?
I said Murphy. That was Breon Jordan. Excuse me.
So a big-time play here as the Rangers look back towards the sideline, trying to get the play call in. There's still 10 seconds on the play clock, so plenty of time. Looking to throw. Nothing there. The Indians come up with the sonic sack.
Huge pressure right there led up front by all of those down linemen. They'll probably end up crediting that one to Tyreek Howard as the big fella has wreaked havoc up front all night. Pocket completely collapses around the quarterback hairs. He's got nowhere to go with the football, and Jim, we're going to get it back right here.
Momentum has turned our way. 16-7, 12 minutes left in the ball game. Northwest 16, ICC 7. We got time. We also have 2 timeouts.
Inside 12 minutes of play here. You know the Rangers want to melt this clock down as far as they can. The Indians have gotten close a couple of times on blocking some kicks. They do bring pressure. The kick is away. And a booming kick, and it's going to take a Ranger roll inside the 10. Big-time kick there.
That's a different punter.
It's a new kick, yeah.
That's Dabney, the tight end.
Well, he didn't worry about trying to fall that time. He just loaded up and looked like a young Jordan Smith ripping one off the par 5.
I can't hit my driver that far, Adam.
He's the new punter for them, by the way.
Yeah, he just got that job. So 11:39 to go. The ball is going to be spotted at the 8-yard line. The Indians not out of this one yet. So can the Indians put together another nice offensive drive that we saw in this previous drive?
Well, it was a tight set. You know, you go 8 or 7 linemen right there. You had 2 fullbacks and a running back in the set on the last possession that led to a score, but it looks like more of that traditional spread set here deep in your own territory.
Bolin back in at quarterback, does throw it out to Quay Davis. Davis makes one guy miss, makes another, and gets out to the 10-yard line. And Davis, you know he's wanting to try to make something happen for his football team, has had a couple of catches go in and out of his hands.
Yeah, good job there by Davis making something out of nothing. Had 3 guys right in his face as soon as he caught the football. Was able to dance around to get it north for about 3 yards.
So it brings up a 2nd down and 7 situation here. The clock is running. ICC going to the huddle. You don't see that too often. ICC, you hear people yelling, go, go, go from the sidelines as the Indians letting precious time tick off the clock. Thought about the little tight end dump. What a great read by Bolin that time as it was covered nicely by the Rangers. Bolin recognized that, kept it, and picked up the 1st down.
Adam, he's got a little moxie to him. Good play, good read, made a good run. He's not a speedster, but he runs very hard, runs north and south, 1st down Indians.
I like what you say there. He's not a speedster, but he's got to be respected when he does that. If he pump fakes and nobody moves, he's liable to take off with it.
So that does move the chains. This 1st down being brought to you by your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox. Davis with the catch at the shoestrings, and it's tripped up and is brought down near the 1st down marker. That time, number 15 will get credit for it, McGriff, as his foot just got tied up that time, and Davis got a solid pickup, though, on 1st down.
And Davis had a blocker out front, too. Tim Yarbrough was trying to clear the path for him as the Indians going fast.
And this time it is going to be a handoff in the backfield. Spins off one tackle, does pick up the 1st down. Still fighting forward, out near the 35-yard line, and that was just a big boy run there.
5 yards on the carry for R.J. Wilson. Move the chains, and those running backs are being steadily rotated in and out. It's Wilson, then it's Brooks, then it's Quarles. All of those guys finding some success between the tackles here late in this one.
10 minutes to play now in the 4th quarter. ICC trailing 16-7 to the Rangers here in Senatobia.
Guys, we're developing some depth on the offensive line also. We've got 2 new guys playing right now on the offensive line.
So the Indians taking their time here. Once again, they go for that hurry-up offense, but I think they're kind of settled in with slowing it down a little bit, making sure everybody's on the same page, but got to put some points on the board. Can't afford to eat up a lot of this time. Handoff again in the backfield. The Rangers had him in the backfield. Now slips off a tackle, dragging a guy forward across the 40, down to the 42-yard line. Great run that time by number 32, Jamal Brooks.
Yeah, Brooks again. He was hit in the backfield by Desmond Baker. Baker, the sophomore linebacker for Northwest out of Clinton. He had the play sniffed out. He was standing right off the shoulder of the defensive end to try to get in there for a tackle for loss. Jimmy got there to him, but he couldn't get him to the ground. 6-yard pickup on 1st down for Brooks.
2nd down and 4 is the situation now here for the Indians. Coming up on 9 minutes of play. Brooks gets the handoff, lowers his head. That time the Rangers wisely took his wheels out from under him instead of trying to tackle him head to head.
Yeah, just nowhere to go that time. Too many guys to fight through. Tried to get that off tackle, but that was all started up front by a good job by the big nose tackle, Nigel McGriff. He just sucked everything up at the middle and forced him outside.
So 8:45 to go now. And again, ICC, you can afford to be patient a little bit, but you got to work with a little bit more purpose, Mr. Jim.
We're down 16-7, 8:35 left in the ball game. 3rd and 5 at our own 41. Is this 4-down territory now in the 4th quarter?
It's got to be, because you're still down 2 possessions.
So the Indians making sure everybody's on the same page here, still eating up a lot of time. 2 seconds on the play clock. Get the play off. Now they're going to try to set up the screen. Davis has it across midfield. This is going to be a foot race. Davis, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Indians.
No flags on the play there. Quay Davis finally hit by that screen pass. It was a big block by the offensive line that really sealed the alley down the middle of the field. They've been waiting on that one all night long, and finally ICC is back in this thing after the long pass from Bolin to Davis.
Big time play there for Quay Davis. We talked about him wanting to make a big play for his team after having some drops in the first half, and he did it there. A big time play. The ball was only 41, so that was a 59-yard touchdown pass and catch. The Indians now winning the extra point here. Kick is up, and the kick is good.
Guys, that just goes to show how important it is to get the run game going the way it was. You get the run game going, that if you don't have to force the football downfield, but that opens up little things like screen passes for you. Right there, none of that you just saw happens if you haven't seen just the workhorses that is Jamal Brooks, R.J. Wilson, and Jamarcus Quarles tonight in the run game.
No doubt, and we're in this ball game because of the defense.
Absolutely. And
we've got plenty of time, 8-10 left in the ball game. We're only down 16-14. We need another defensive stop.
And it shows what I know, because I'm sitting here thinking, why are we not hurrying? Why are we not hurrying? They're like, Gore, we got this. We got a 59-yard touchdown pass coming up. Hold on. So 8:10 to go here after that 59-yard touchdown pass to Quay Davis. New ball game, 16-14. Northwest still leading your Indians here, but ICC battling back late. Man, when these two teams get together, no matter the sport, it's always going to be a fun one.
You know what excites me right now, guys, too? The defenders we've got that are not on kick team, they're standing down here chomping at the bit to get back out there. I'm watching Corley Hooper as well as Breon Jordan. They're so ready to get back on the football field.
Kick taken at the 12-yard line. Rangers with it. The Indians nearly make the stop. Slips out of a tackle. Now here comes trouble. Breaks a tackle. One man to beat down the sidelines, and a big-time stop there. Wow, what a play at that time. It was number 6, Fordham. We talked about Davis making a big play after making some drops. Fordham, who's made some drops for the Rangers, turning around doing the same there.
You can't give up on Fordham there. I was waiting on the whistle. I thought they were going to whistle at Dez. It looked like he had nowhere to go. Just fought his way out of it. They had him dead in the rights back at the 25. He breaks loose all the way down to the plus side 45.
Shoot, tough break there, guys. But that defense has played solid.
Well, and they've been given bad break after bad break all night long. They've had their back up against their own end zone seemingly all night long. Let's see if they can do it one more time.
So the Rangers will come out with the ball at the 45-yard line. Coach Andy Kirk checking in, watching here on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
Jim, I would expect to see them go back to what they did early on. Steady dose of J. Rock Williams, Randy Anderson in the run game.
So Rangers with the football, man in motion going to the far side of the field. Play action fake. Quarterback is hit as he let go, and it is going to be upfield. Breaks off a tackle, breaks off another tackle, down to the 30.
Just a second too late there. It's a good job by the quarterback Harris. He stood in there, got as much out of the play as he could before he dumped off the screen to E.J. Mason. Mason, a guy, had a lot of offers out of high school, knows what to do when he gets the football in his hands, and he broke through some tackles for the first down.
1st and 10, Northwest at ICC's 30-yard line, 16-14. Northwest up by 2, 7:30 left in the ball game.
Rangers with the football, looking to throw once again. Loads up's got a man downfield, going to be a jump ball, and just overthrows him. Really could have been another offensive pass interference call, as that time number 1, Mason, just kind of pushed the guy off of him to create some separation. but the pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, Sistrunk right there with him again, step for step, and as he's extending that left arm, that is E.J. Mason extending that left arm, trying to work his way open. That's really the only chance he had to go get the football. Could have been called, but they hold on to the flag there on the first down play.
Rangers rolling out. Tattooed as he lets go of the football, but the Rangers do convert the first down.
We're seeing a pipeline here from Harris to Mason. Harris may have to readjust his helmet again after that one, though, as he was popped at the tail end of that play. He's going to want to hand off here, I would think.
Yeah, the Indians just a half a step too late on some of these plays to get to the quarterback, and the Rangers are cashing in.
Been aggressive on defense.
7 minutes to play here now, 16-14. Northwest with the lead over ICC, but the Rangers are knocking on the door. Low snap, and again, just a quick flare out and drop the pass. Pass is going to be called incomplete, so that will stop the clock. And a break there, if you will, for the Indians.
I like what we're seeing here down the stretch, though. Sean Cannon has made his mind up. We're not going to allow them to sit back and pick us apart and have a lot of time. If they're going to beat us through the air, they're going to have to make quick decisions. I mean, he's bringing a different blitz package every single snap.
6:55 to go in the fourth quarter, 16-14 Northwest leading your Indians here. Rangers with the football. The ball is at the 17-yard line. The ICC's defense, they've been solid tonight. Can they find another stop here? Snap back in time. Rangers step up in the pocket, throws to the back of the end zone, too far. Off the hand of the receiver that time. And again, the Rangers throwing the football, stopping the clock, and that's working in favor of the Indians.
Adam, that's helping us. They've thrown 2 incompletions here. They had the ball at the 17. I looked for them to run the football then. They didn't. It's 3rd and 10. Big play for our defense
That
here.
shows you how much I know. I said a few plays ago I expected them to get back to the run game. Since then, steady pass every single play. They're not giving Harris very much time as ICC's getting in his face and forcing him to throw the football quickly.
3rd down and 10 here for the Rangers. They look to the sideline now. Clock is stopped. 6:48 to play after the incomplete pass. Ball is on the 17-yard line. 6 seconds now on the play clock. Snaps a little sideways. And a timeout taken here by the Rangers. No, false start on the Rangers, so it's going to back them up. Here's something big on that play, guys. It's going to back them up a little bit further, maybe take them out of field goal range.
And I tell you what, that's a great thought because a field goal would make this it would force ICC to get back into the end zone for a touchdown for a chance to take the lead. But ICC's in that head up front for Northwest a little bit right here as they're continuing to be aggressive and bring pressure on the quarterback. Northwest just doesn't seem to really know where it's coming from. They've not done a very good job picking it up.
3rd down and 15 now is the situation here. Rangers with it. Pressure coming. Loads up one-on-one on the far side of the field. In and out of the hands of the wide receiver. And a big-time play there for the Indians. Now it's going to bring up 4th and 15.
That's good pressure that forced the pass out early, but that's even better coverage across the way by Ralph Dunn. That's a sophomore that's in a one-on-one situation with a wide receiver that's got about 4 inches on him. He does not allow him to go up and get the football. Great coverage by the sophomore defensive back, Ralph Dunn.
Guys, this is almost a 40-yard field goal attempt.
Tucker Barefoot, kicker out of Clinton High School, the freshman.
He's got a 33-yarder on the day. Snaps a little high. The kick is up, and the kick.
No good. Missed
no
it
good.
wide right.
Good.
Wide right.
So a big-time stop there for the ICC defense. Lady Mo has shifted and wearing a new color of red and blue. Quick 15-second timeout to hear from Little Caesars.
Introducing Slices and Sticks. 4 slices of pepperoni pizza together with 8 Italian cheese sticks. A combination as unexpected as the Saxa telephone.
Hey, Mom.
New Slices and Sticks, just $6.
Pizza, pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, out of that timeout. 16-14 is your score. Also want to remind you of the ICC Wesley Foundation and the ICC Baptist Student Union, proud sponsors of ICC Athletics broadcast tonight here on Super Talk Mississippi, as well as Let'sGoICCTV.com. Handoff up the middle. Did the ball come free? There's a lot of bodies diving on the ground.
I saw bodies diving around like the ball may be loose, but I never saw a beanbag get thrown.
I didn't either. The officials are going to talk it over, and
they're giving
it's going to be a second down.
Our ball.
So did get the ball out near the 30-yard line, so maybe a pickup of 3 on the play, and now we're getting some jawing going back and forth. Good job by the officials. They've had some opportunities to throw some flags in these situations. They let the guys take care of business. They let them handle themselves right there. So you rarely hear me say that when I brag on the officials. So
right.
I'm going to brag on them in that situation there. 2nd down and 8 here for the Indians. Pass is across the middle, and oh my goodness, what a hard hit But that's going to be good for a first down. I believe that was J.J. Daniels on the reception.
That's right. That's a great play call, too. Same scheme. They fake the screen pass. They throw the curl in behind to J.J. Daniels, and now they've got Northwest where they want them from a scheme standpoint.
Fresh set of downs here for the Indians. This time they pass it out. That's going to be Quay Davis. Davis knocked out of bounds, so it will stop the clock with 5:30. No, the clock continues to run. Now it stops.
Jim, that's the same exact play call, but that's where they've got them right now is they can go with the dump down or they can throw the curl. Now you may see the same thing again. There's a run concept built into it as well.
So 2nd down and 4 after that pickup of 6 to Davis. This time it's going to be a handoff in the backfield, snaking his way through, and that's going to be good for a first down.
And that's what it was. That's the same exact play concept, 3 plays in a row. The football ends up in 3 different guys' hands. When you get a defense on their heels like that and you throw those concepts and those schemes at them, that really gets everybody guessing, even when you got a veteran defense, specifically at the linebacker position like Northwest does.
Good job by Corals running hard tonight, guys. Feed them. Give them the ball.
New set of downs here. This first down being brought to you by your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox. 4:45 to play. Indians trail 16-14, but they've got the football. Man in motion for the Indians. And again, a little bubble screen out to Davis. Davis slips off one tackle, but his shoestring tackle. Great job there by number 13, Pearson of the Rangers. He missed the initial tackle, just blindly threw his hand back, grabbed his foot, and brought him to the ground.
Yeah, Tim Yarbrough left tackle there. He got the block that opened it up, but he was not able to push him far enough away to keep him from getting in from behind and making the tackle. So a 3-yard gain there, respectable on first down, and still stay ahead of the change. That's your job on first down. ICC doing a much better job of that here in the fourth quarter.
Holly White, my buddy Laney checking in, watching here on Let's Go ICC TV, as well as Buddy Wayne, trying to encourage the Indians to come from behind and win here. Collins with the catch, gets the ball across to the 48-yard line, so that's going to bring up a 3rd down and short situation here for the Indians.
ICC really doing a good job working the left side of the field right there. You see again, Collins Woods, he's limping around a little bit. He's fighting through some injuries out there tonight, but he gets himself open. Huge play right here. 3rd down and 2, definitely 4-down territory.
So 3rd down and 2 here, as Jordan just mentioned, 3.5 to play in the fourth quarter. Give is going to be to Quarles. He spins off the man, and second effort gets him the first down.
Yeah, he's got it, no doubt. Second effort got it. That's the thing about Jamarcus Quarles. If I see him around campus this week, I'm going to nickname him After Contact, because that's everything he picks up is after contact.
Big time run there, moves the chains once again for the Indians. The clock running, 3:10 to play. ICC trailing by 2, 16-14. The officials coming up and stopping them for a second.
I don't know what that's for.
And now the Rangers jump, but the Indians didn't snap the football, so ICC being very patient here. 5 seconds now on the play clock. Make it 2, and they get the snap off. Boland's going to keep it, runs it up the middle, and he's going to be hit. Now it runs backwards. What a play by Boland, just not giving up, and a big-time pickup there.
I tell you what, that momentum's over here on this sideline, but there's a will to win you're seeing out of ICC down the stretch, too. Boland hit right at the line of scrimmage, turns himself, and starts backpedaling away from people for a first down.
2:30, the Indians with the football now at the 34-yard line. Rangers trying to find a stop here. The Indians trying to find some late game heroics. Boland, your quarterback, gets the snap. Handoff is to Wilson. Wilson goes right up the middle. He's got a little bit of a gain there as he was hit, stacked up in the line of scrimmage. You saw what he did there. Once he got hit, made sure he held on to the football.
No need to rush right here. You got 2 minutes plus to go, 2 timeouts under your belt. Anything you want to do offensively still right here in front of you.
No doubt, Jordan. And if we find a way to score, we don't want to leave them any time on the clock. We got plenty of time to score.
They're daring ICC to throw the football, too. Not one player more than 3 yards off the line of scrimmage here on this second down play.
1:50 to go here. ICC trying to rush to the line of scrimmage. 10 seconds on the play clock. Play action fake. Out to Davis. Davis gets forward, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds. What'd you see there, Jordan?
He had a slant over the middle of the field wide open that time. But Octavius Williams was the boundary receiver. He ran a slant over the middle. The safety and the corner took the outside guy and left him in the middle of the field with nobody anywhere around him.
138 and counting. 139. They actually stopped it when he went out of bounds. 16-14. Indians trailing the Rangers. 29 yards away from pay dirt.
Northwest gearing up to bring pressure, it looks like, again here on third down.
Indians have abandoned the rush style or the hurry-up offense has been a little bit more working with purpose. Pass out to the flat to Davis. Davis gets it up the field, picks up the first down, and steps out of bounds.
A good job there. A sophomore guy. He sees where the stick is at as he's backpedaling. He makes sure he catches that football past the first down marker. That's a sophomore guy, a veteran that's stepping up down here the stretch.
Wisely steps out of bounds to stop the clock with 1:34 to play. 16-14. ICC trailing the Rangers. Can the Indians rally late in this one? Bolin hit and stop. Big play there for the Rangers. Not a bad play there. He didn't try to force the situation to throw it into double coverage.
Yeah, you can call that a coverage sack, but they did bring pressure there as well. As he starts backpedaling, everybody's covered up downfield. Didn't force it anywhere. Bad news though. Bolin laying on his back here at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, he got kind of twisted up awkwardly there. We're going to take the timeout. 1:12 to play. 16-14. Rangers. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
And welcome back. Good to see Bolin able to walk off on his own power there. ICC with the football. Second down, 19 to go here. 1:12 to play. Coach Grant Pate checking in. Donna Thomas checking in. Dr. J. Allen checking in. Trying to will the Indians to victory here late in the contest. Falk comes in. Dances around. Now is going to have to look to get rid of the football. Still dancing around. Somehow breaks free. Now is going to go ahead. Dumps it ahead. And nearly picked off. Hey, my goodness.
I don't know how he kept up with all of that. All I know is at the tail end, Byron Pearson almost made the play of the game for Northwest as he stepped in front of it. Dylan Falk has got to just get rid of that football there almost instead of forcing that one.
Yeah, it looked like they had a guy slip behind the secondary as Falk will check out. Bolin will check back in here. A lot of time off the clock. Now there's only 54 seconds left to play. Indians with the football. 3rd down and 19. Possession down here for the Indians.
Don't have to have all 19 in one. You know, you got 2 downs to play with here unless you're going to run the kicker out there for a long shot.
And the Indians move. No flag down, though. Bolin's going to keep the football, trying to run up the middle. Spins off a tackle. It's hit hard once he gets to the 30-yard line. And I tell you what, guys, the Indians got away with one there. As it looked like the Indians moved before the snap. No flag was thrown. We'll see if the Indians take a timeout to talk this one over here.
Call timeout.
And
well, the discussion has to be right now, do you think Shane Lasher has enough leg to kick a 47-yard field goal? But ICC looks content to run this clock down. There's a 4-second differential on the play clock and the game clock.
Looks like they're going to try it.
Try a field goal.
You can either throw one into the end zone or try a field goal. That's your 2 options here.
And Coach Sean Cannon saying near the official to call the timeout here. So it looks like we're going to take a break and come back with a possible 45-plus yard field goal attempt here for the win as the clock now down to 4 seconds and the Indians take a timeout. Don't go anywhere, folks. This is what we call the money timeout in the industry. Renaissance Bank's going to love this one. Back with more right after this.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Welcome back out of action real quick. Mr. Jimmy Allen from Mountain Home, Arkansas, also checking into the game. He's going to love to see this field goal here for possibly the win for the Indians. 4 seconds to play. All right, where is this one marked?
It's officially a 37-yarder off the left side
47.
I meant 47,
Yeah.
excuse me, yeah.
So a 47-yard field goal attempt here for the Indians with 4 seconds left, 4th down and 15. Snaps a good one. The kick is up, and it's not going to have enough leg. It was partially blocked that time by the Rangers, and the Rangers are going to celebrate as they escape with the victory tonight in Senatobia, as that one was partially blocked there. My, oh my, what a football game, guys.
Man, that's the danger there with those kicks, is if you're kicking a deep one like that, you've got to kick it low sometimes to have enough leg into it to get it there. And that time, just those big defensive linemen, they didn't shoot through very far, but they got the hands up and got a hand on it.
I'll say this, guys. We're down 16-0 going into the fourth quarter. We made a great comeback. Yes, we lost the game, but I saw a lot of spark, a lot of enthusiasm. Our defense played well all game. Our offense woke up in the fourth quarter, just came up a little bit short.
Yeah, I think we saw our football team grow up tonight, guys.
There's no doubt. You give up 16 points in the first quarter. It feels like everything is falling away from you, and you're starting to question the season in general. And then that defense, I don't know who lit a fire under them, but they decided that that's not going to be the way the night went. And I tell you what they did, Jim, over the course of the football game. They gave the offense enough opportunities to figure out what they could do to move the football. When they figured it out, they had a lot of success.
I was very impressed. Finally, in the fourth period, with Bolin and Quarles really played well offensively for us tonight.
We're going to take a timeout and come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report. Your final score here from Senatobia. The Rangers hang on to escape with a 16-14 win over your Indians in Senatobia. Back with more right after this on Super Talk Mississippi and Let'sGoICCTV.com.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
It's been hard. COVID-19 has affected jobs, maybe even yours. But Itawamba Community College can help. Free tuition is available for short-term career training programs. But don't wait. This opportunity ends in December. Get the skills and training you need for the high-demand job you want. Skill Up, Mississippi. Visit skillup.iccms.edu today to see if you qualify.
Today tastes like game day at home. Like assigned couch seating. Tastes like coffee table dining. And an ice-cold Coke to cool down the heat. It tastes like the game you've waited for all week with friends you've known your whole life. Today tastes like watching football is supposed to. And it never tasted this good. Coca-Cola. Together tastes better.
I use ice cream as kind of for medicinal purposes, you know. It just puts me in a good mood.
This would be so good for dinner.
Very crispy, spicy.
A little tang.
El crunch.
El crunch.
There's a lot of bacon on this thing. It's just oozing.
Delicious.
I just want dessert.
Give me some.
Very indulgent.
Now, this is delicious.
Shaky goodness.
And the nice crunch.
Oh, that's dangerous.
What about the tots? Tots are everything.
Hey, Pam. What's that?
New slices and sticks. Half pizza, half Italian cheese sticks. What's that?
I spent it butter hump.
An unexpected combination. Just $6.
Acres away!
Pizza.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
And welcome back to the Renaissance Bank postgame report. 16-14, the Indians fight, claw, but get a block kick at the end to let the Rangers preserve this 16-14 victory. Guys, I know we kind of touched on it in the wrap-up of the game, but Mr. Jim, let's start with you. Now that we've had a moment to think about the game, your thoughts on the game tonight?
My thoughts on the game, we struggled offensively. We noticed that in the first half, but our defense played winning football all 4 quarters, had 2 big pass plays in the first half. That's how they got the 16-0 lead. But our defense showed enthusiasm tonight. They played together. They played well. They substituted well. We played outstanding defensive football, and I think our offense grew up in the fourth quarter. I see some confidence brewing here going forward with the team. Defense was good all night. Maybe our offense found a spark.
Well, for me, guys, there comes a time in every season where you have to identify who you are. Sometimes that's the first possession offensively. Sometimes it's the middle of game 2, like it was here for us tonight. But what you are in practice does not always 100% show itself in a game. Things are different. Speed's different. The defense that you're playing against is obviously very different. For me tonight, over the course of that fourth quarter, I saw an offense come into its own. I saw some guys that determined and made decisions about what they were going to be offensively. I saw some schemes and some styles show up offensively that had not been there through the first 7 quarters of this season. So I definitely expect the offensive unit to continue to grow as we move forward, but they're only going to be as good as Jamarcus Quarles, R.J. Wilson, and Jamal Brooks are. Those 3 guys right there are your leaders offensively, and that shows out there tonight. They were the ones keeping the energy going for you and really led this football team offensively. Defensively, you got some junkyard dogs out there that like to go out and hit people and like to play football. I mean, they're down here almost scratching on themselves, ready to get back out there and play. You could tell that they were dealt some bad blood early on in the game, put in some bad positions, and gave up the 2-touchdown lead. But after that point on, they pitched a shutout from the 3-minute mark in the first quarter to the end of the football game. They did not give up anything close to a point, and they allowed their offense to figure things out and get back in the football game.
And you see Coach Sean Cannon still talking with the team out there right now, using this as a big-time coaching situation. You know, guys, I know coaches don't like to talk about moral victories or at the end of the day, but tonight, and you guys said it, I said it, the word grow up. We saw a different football team in that fourth quarter than we saw in the first 3 quarters. That makes us feel good going on into the future.
You know, Coach Cannon mentioned in the pregame, show some enthusiasm. Have fun playing football. Show some effort. Show some good attitude. They showed it tonight. They showed some enthusiasm. They played hard. They played for each other. They didn't get down. They rose from being down 16-0. They grew up tonight.
16-14 your final score. We're going to take another quick timeout. We come back, we'll take a look back at some of the top highlights of tonight's action here in the game against Northwest. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Hey, Pam! What's that?
New slices and sticks. Half pizza, half Italian cheese sticks. What's that?
Ice cream and butter hump.
An unexpected combination, just $6.
Acres away!
Pizza, pizza.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
Northwest at ICC's 34-yard line.
I believe it's Hires that is at the quarterback position here for the Rangers. He's going to keep it on the ground, hand off in the backfield. There's the Indians, though, to make the play. TV.com. Hires gets the snap. Play action fake. Pressure coming off the corner. Breaks away from it now. Tucks underneath, and he's going to be hit and hit hard. Good pressure that time by the Indians.
Great pressure.
Academy outside of West Point.
So 1st and 10 now, 6.5 to play in the first quarter. Play action fake. Indians bid on it. Now try to get after the quarterback, and they hit him and drop him.
Good job. And pick up the first down. If you're going to throw a screen pass, you got to get that block out wide by the wide receiver.
And now it's going to be a handoff up the middle. Lowers his head, booms forward, and what a run there, guys. Indians, they send 2 receivers on the far side of the field in the pistol formation, and they are going to give it in the backfield. The Indians lower their head, trying to get out across the 40. That's going to be a first down.
Goodness, what a carry there. But
so the Rangers now lead at 16. Snap is bobbled. The Indians are going to come up and make the play. So a little bit of positivity there for the Indians. 16-0 Rangers. And it is going to be Quarles. He cuts it back up the middle, spins off one tackler, gets across the 40, still on his feet, now breaks it outside near the 50, and what a run there by Quarles.
I tell you, if you've never prefer just run you slap over than run past you.
So it is going to be a 2nd down and 6 situation. 4 on the play. Low snap. India's there in the backfield, and a good job there for ICC.
Keaton Cage.
American band performance. So Rangers with the football. They lead 16-0. Play action. Fake coming. Now he steps up in the pocket. There's the Indians to get the sack.
Well, great job there.
They need to find the end zone here. 3rd down and 2. The give is going to be up the middle. Breaks off one tackle, gets the 1st down, and a solid pickup there for the Indians.
And you know, Adam, that play call, NFL level play, you're going to see a flag thrown there.
3rd down and 2 here for the Indians. Give right up the middle is going to be enough for the 1st down, and then some out to about the 45-yard line with the lead. 3:33 to go here until halftime. Play action, little toss over the top. This is Davis with it, trying to get to the outside. Breaks off one tackle. Is run out of bounds as he crosses the 40.
Great job.
Played football at ICC a few years ago. So the Rangers with the football. 1st and 10. Low snap, bobbled for a second. That's going to allow the Indians to get in the backfield and make the play.
That's a great job up front.
Rangers taking their time here, moving a lot of people around on the offensive side. Gets the snap off with 3 seconds. Handoff in the backfield. The Indians were there for it. Big time stop for ICC.
I tell you what, the
Indians there to help out on the play. 2nd down and 13 now is the situation for the Rangers. Play action fake. Pass out to the flat. Bubble screen. The Indians blow it up.
Boom, and I tell you again, Myron Green up.
16-0 lead. Sends a man in motion. The handoff is going to be to the lone back in the backfield. ICC is there to stack it up and make the play.
I tell you what, there's some boys on that defense.
Rangers 2:15 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 16-0. Low snap. But they're able to get to it. ICC in the backfield, and there's the Indians.
There's Nate Murphy and Tacoy Randolph again. Those guys are just...
Well, the Indians going with that jumbo package here. Rangers stacking up in the middle. Now they are going to hand it off. The Indians get it up the middle, spins off one, and and up the field, and here come the Indians once again. Same play. Quarles with it, tucks it under, now fights forward. Still fighting forward, shakes off a tackle down to the 3.
I tell you what, I'd be telling those
guys. The ball is at the 3-yard line. Quarles has been the man here tonight. Now it's going to be off to the opposite side. Touchdown, Indians!
Go for 2. Got to go for 2 here.
The PAT. So waiting the snap. It's a good one. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Oh, man, there's still 10 seconds on the play clock, so plenty of time. Looking to throw. Nothing there. The Indians come up with the sonic sack.
Huge
sidelines as the Indians letting precious time tick off the clock. Thought about the little tight end dump. What a great read by Bolin that time, as it was covered nicely by the Rangers. Bolin,
the Indians going fast.
And this time it is going to be a handoff in the backfield. Spins off one tackle, does pick up the 1st down. Still fighting forward, out near the 35-yard line, and that was just a big boy run there.
5 yards.
Got to put some points on the board. Can't afford to eat up a lot of this time. Handoff again in the backfield. The Rangers had him in the backfield. Now steps off a tackle, dragging a guy forward across the 40, down to the 42-yard line. Great run that time.
2 possessions.
So the Indians making sure everybody's on the same page here. Still eating up a lot of time. 2 seconds on the play clock. Get the play off. Now they're going to try to set up the screen. Davis has it across midfield. This is going to be a foot race. Davis, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Indians.
No flags on the play there. Quay Davis.
Extra point here. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Say that when I brag on the officials. So I'm going to brag on them in that situation there. 2nd down and 8 here for the Indians. Pass is across the middle, and oh my goodness, what a hard hit. 3.5 to play in the 4th quarter. Give is going to be to Quarles. He spins off the man, and second effort gets him the 1st down.
Yeah, he's got it, no doubt. 2nd.
And they get the snap off. Boland's going to keep it, runs it up the middle, and he's going to be hit. Now it runs backwards. What a play by Boland, just not giving up, and a big-time pickup there.
I tell you what, that momentum.
Abandoned the rush style or the hurry-up offense. Has been a little bit more working with purpose. Pass out to the flat to Davis. Davis gets it up the field, picks up the 1st down, and steps out of bounds.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
And welcome back one final time here from Senatobia. Renaissance Bank postgame report. ICC falls 16-14 after a partially blocked 47-yard field goal attempt with no time left in the contest allowed the Rangers to sneak away with the victory tonight. Guys, we got to come up with some Sonic players of the game. And Mr. Jim, we're going to start with you. Who gets your honors tonight?
Well, I'm going to do the offense tonight for us. And we struggled the first 3 quarters, but we found our identity, I believe, and our tailbacks ran hard. Jamarcus Quarles ran hard all 4 quarters. He's the offensive player tonight for us.
I think that's a great pick there with the offense, Jim. Jamarcus Quarles, as he goes, the offense goes. He's that one guy for ICC offensively. Defensively, Adam, I can't narrow it down to just one guy along that defensive line. I'm going to go with the guys. I'm going to term the 40 guys. It's the defensive linemen with jersey numbers in the 40s. I'll take Reggie Wilburn, Tyreek Howard, and Myron Green tonight. Those 3 guys were all over the offensive line tonight and really made life difficult for the quarterback.
And those are your Sonic stats of the game. This is usually when we tell you it's a great time to go get half-price drinks or slushes, but it's a little too cold for those tonight. So, Jim, no trick-or-treat shake for you tonight.
Let me say this. We talked about earlier about Jordan's way better half. Ferris Smith's birthday today. Jordan Smith's birthday is this coming Saturday, so happy birthday to Jordan.
Well, I appreciate that.
Hopefully Jordan will get a big golf tournament win on Saturday.
Well, I'm the worst guy on the team, so we're going to need a lot of help from you and CJ and Steven on Saturday.
Your final score here from Senatobia, 16-14, Indians fall. They're supposed to be off next week, but could be some schedule changing going on, so you'll want to stick around and keep an eye on us on Twitter at Let's Go ICC and visit letsgoicc.com. So for Raphael Henry, CJ Adams, Z Taylor, Jim Ingram, Jordan Smith, I'm Adam Gore saying good night. Have a blessed evening, and as always, roll Tribe.
I use ice cream as kind of for medicinal purposes, It just puts me in a good mood.
This would be so good for dinner.
Very crispy, spicy.
A little tang.
El crunch.
El crunch.
There's a lot of bacon on this thing. It's just oozing.
Delicious.
I just want dessert.
Give me some.
Very indulgent.
Now, this is delicious.
Shaky goodness.
And the nice crunch.
Oh, that's dangerous.
What about the tots? Tots are everything.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
It's been hard. COVID-19 has affected jobs, maybe even yours. But Itawamba Community College can help. Free tuition is available for short-term career training programs. But don't wait. This opportunity ends in December. Get the skills and training you need for the high-demand job you want. Skill Up, Mississippi. Visit skillup.iccms.edu today to see if you qualify.